season. As I always do, I'm going to shoot straight with you. If you have a home to sell, then you need to give me a call ASAP. Inventory is low, and I will get you the most money possible and more than you think trying to sell it on your own. If you are a seller that also needs to buy a home, you need to call me ASAP, as there are ways I can help you manage that situation and stay in your home until we find what you want. If you are looking to buy, you need to call me ASAP. You absolutely need someone on your side to help navigate the current waters, and you need someone that's going to do their homework and find homes that aren't on the market yet. Bottom line, you need to call me today ASAP. Jennifer Morris, Keller Williams Realty, 865-257-7897. If you are buying, selling, or considering investing in real estate this year, or email me at jennifermorris865@gmail.com. I hope to hear from you soon, and go Vols!
With smartphones being such an integral part of our daily lives, it is truly an inconvenience when it doesn't work properly. It disrupts the normalcy of our day. When you go into the cell phone store to have it repaired, they just try to upsell you on a new phone. That's why the owner of iDrop, TKL, left those places and opened iDrop. His goal is a happy customer. TKL and the team will listen to what you have going on and work to solve the problem of your broken device in a way that best suits your needs, instead of trying to upsell you on something that you just don't need. They don't just repair phones, they can service your laptop or PC as well as your Mac. Windows 7 support is over, but iDrop can help you transition to Windows 10. They have a 5-star rating on Google with hundreds of positive reviews. Let me say that again. I don't think y'all understand how big this is. They have a 5-star rating on Google. Their customer service really speaks for itself. So if you ever find yourself with a device that isn't performing as it should, give iDrop a call at 865-888-9740 or check them out on Facebook at iDrop of Knoxville. If man made it, they can fix it.
JC's Tree and Landscaping Service specializes in quality tree work done at an affordable price. Trimming and removing trees are their specialty. They also offer other services like land clearing, stump grinding, crane services, and all of your basic landscaping needs for both commercial and residential. JC's will give you a free estimate and beat any written quote by a competitor to guarantee that you get the lowest price around. Don't risk your land with a fly-by-night service. JC's Tree and Landscaping is licensed and insured. Give them a call at 865-599-3799.
Top 100 barbecue restaurant Dead End Barbecue is a no-brainer when you are craving the smoky flavor of quality Q. Dead End makes it easy to enjoy their fantastic menu with online ordering from Chow Now for pickup. Or if you don't feel like leaving the house, then have Dead End Barbecue delivered right to your door by Loco Knoxville or Bite Squad. Cheer on your favorite team with the best barbecue around. Check them out online at deadendbbq.com. Dead End Barbecue. The search is over.
Don't miss Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union's President's Day special. Take advantage of these incredible rates. We're offering auto, recreational, and refinancing loans as low as 1.90% APR. This amazing rate is only available from February 14th through the 25th. You don't want to miss this limited time offer because after the 25th, rates will go back up. Apply in branch or online at atfcu.com. Get this rate before it's gone and celebrate President's Day with incredible savings. Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union is here to help bring your dreams within reach. So, if you're looking for financing for a new vehicle or looking to finance a home improvement project, ATFCU is here with a variety of affordable loan options that bring your dreams to life. Don't miss this opportunity. Sign up during our President's Day special and get a loan for as low as 1.90% APR. Take advantage of these incredible rates. Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union is the clear choice. Your less red tape banking alternative. An equal housing lender. Annual percentage rate. Terms and conditions apply. Subject to credit approval. The rate you qualify for is determined by your creditworthiness.
Deep down the middle's got his man, and he's gone. Jason Swain, touchdown.
It's time for the Swain Event with your host, Jason Swain.
My man.
Real sports talk for the real sports fan.
All you chumps are gonna bow when I whoop him.
It's time for the Swain Event, fueled by Dead End Barbecue.
Give me 2 pounds and a Ric Flair.
Swain Event, SwainEvent.com, fueled by Daddy and Barbecue, top 100 barbecue restaurant in America. It is Friday, folks. We made it. Ben McKee, Jason Swain, live from the Low T Center studio. Ben, good morning, sir.
Good morning and happy opening day, opening weekend, you filthy meat stick.
Golly, I can't wait to when Tennessee play Arkansas.
They don't.
Of course they don't.
SEC tournament, possible.
Of course we don't play those guys in the regular season. Of course.
Dave Van Horn tripping yesterday.
Why you so mad?
Cause he's old. He's old and grumpy.
It's not even the first game yet. He's already got Tony Vitello on his mind already.
Rent free, baby.
My goodness. I was like, wait, did something happen? Did Tony say something? What is going on?
Nope, still just butthurt from what took place last year when the two teams got into it.
I mean, he talking like he wants some hands.
I think Ball Nation should ride out, or this weekend, tomorrow, when Rick Barnes is in Fayetteville for the basketball game. I think he should slide on over to the baseball field and give Dave Van Horn a 2-piece and a biscuit. Roll up on the Rick. Pop, pop, pop.
Maybe Tony Vitello needs to join.
Or
join the basketball team on the flight to Arkansas.
No, I think we let the goons on the team roll out. We let Zakai Ziegler roll on over there. I know. Let's let Urosh. Yeah, let's get Urosh rolling over towards the baseball stadium there in Fayetteville.
Oh man, Stokes.
What's up, meat stick?
Stokes, what is up, man? We got Stokes with us. Hold on, make sure we got Stokes now. We got Stokes.
Oh,
there he is.
There's the meat stick.
what?
Good morning, Stokes.
Good morning, gentlemen. How we doing?
Man, we great, man. It's Friday. It's
opening
Friday.
day.
Yeah, it is.
How about your boy over there in Arkansas, man? What's up with him, man? Why you so mad? You got Tony Vitello on his mind.
He stay mad. Stay mad.
For those who did not see, Dave Van Horn meeting with the media yesterday to preview the weekend for his team. Arkansas plays Illinois State this weekend, and he was asked if about teams respecting the game and Illinois respecting Arkansas's program, and he said other teams in this league have shenanigans that go on in the dugout. We just play baseball. Some teams, it's a little different. I don't think it really has a place in baseball. Maybe other sports. What an old fart.
Is Illinois in the SEC?
No.
So he took that question that was meant to be about Illinois and the team he's playing and made it about Tennessee?
Yes.
Jeez.
Rent free. And for those who do not remember, Tennessee and Arkansas got into it last year when Arkansas came to Knoxville. Dave Van Horn and Tony Vitello had a little meeting of the minds after that third game on Sunday, and it was pretty visible that they were both upset with one another. And Dave Van Horn, salty, still salty.
Still salty. Man, if I'm Dave Van Horn, I got the #1 team in the country last year for most of the season until they ran Cobbs into the ground. And
all I know is one team made it to the College World Series and the other didn't.
Exactly. Until they ran him into the ground. He got beat by NC State. And NC State got screwed out of opportunity to compete for a World Series. And so his decision is probably the reason why Arkansas did not make it as far as Tennessee. He has a lot of dudes coming back, picked to be the top of the league again, Why he worried about old little Tennessee? I mean, they got a nice stadium. I mean, goodness gracious, why you worried about old little Tennessee? Got Tennessee on his mind. Tony Vitello. Why you worried about Tennessee for? We're not up to Arkansas standard.
Rent free. We're getting there. We're gonna get there. It's gonna happen
Slowly but surely.
That's right. That's right. And it starts with what's going on now with Vitello and this group of upstarts getting in people's heads and just sitting up rent free and not leaving. I love it.
Bleacher seat by bleacher seat, seat back by seat back, porch by porch. Tennessee baseball is gonna get there one day. And Stokes, the meat stick, is a Tony Vitello saying. A couple years ago, he called the opposing coach, if you remember, a meat stick in the the dugout. Mike picked it up. No, it was a non-conference game a couple years ago. I don't remember who it was against. It wasn't LSU though.
Okay.
It wasn't LSU. Paul Maneri, the LSU coach, was butthurt because Tennessee fans were yelling at Trey Morgan all weekend, and he called the fans in the stadium classless or something along those lines, or lacked a bunch of class, something like that.
Classless, yeah. Bleacher by bleacher, huh? How about slap bunt by slap bunt?
Shut up. Homer by homer. Strikeout by strikeout. Stokes, did you see the Auburn Twitter account tweet brick by brick?
I did, and if they want to keep on taking L's, just let them keep on taking L's. My goodness.
Bunch of meat sticks. Trying to think how many people I can call that today.
Everybody but your wife and kids.
Okay. So that means I can call you one
too sometimes.
What'd you say?
Kids can be meat sticks too sometimes.
Not today. Not today. It's Friday, man. I need good vibes in the house to the weekend, man. I need good vibes around here, man. I need a happy weekend. Don't even try that, Stokes. Don't even try.
You're gonna have a happy weekend. It's gonna be a happy weekend. They're not gonna be like that this weekend. Everybody's gonna be behaved. Everybody's gonna be good. It's gonna be relaxed. It's gonna be nice.
Hey, I got kids singing Rocky Top in the car thanks to the Tennessee basketball game. They can't stop singing it. We good to go, man. Okay. We good to go. We ready for this basketball game tomorrow. There was not a basketball game yesterday. It was not one. That has been scrubbed from the memory. Been in black style.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, me either. So we ready for the basketball game tomorrow. Positive vibes, good vibes only up in here.
What about the one on Sunday?
I want to think about that one. Oh, don't get me started on that one. You was real optimistic a couple days ago about that post matchup.
I don't know about optimistic.
Well, you wasn't optimistic, but you was optimistic.
Optimistic.
About that post matchup.
Shut up. I'm not. My optimism went out the window last night when Jordan Horston fell and appeared to seriously hurt her arm. They're going to be without Jordan Horston on Sunday against number 1 South Carolina, on top of already playing poor basketball. Not a great combo.
Not at all.
I heard Stokes was going to go down there and check him out. Go see Ray Burrell.
Oh, man. 865-255-03. Irish Networks hotline. Hour 1 is brought to you by Hiller Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electrical. Stokes, man, it's basketball and baseball, man, on Rocky Top right now. Well,
there's
a lot of
exciting.
Other stuff going on.
Yes. Yeah, a lot of other things. But it is exciting. Baseball season starting up. We've been waiting since the World Series tournament last year for this baseball season to come back around, and very excited to see those guys take the mound, take the diamond, and see what they're going to do. Are they going to build off of the success they had last year? That's the big question. Are they going to take a little bit of a step back? It's a big year. It's a really big year. a lot of momentum, and I just can't wait to see how it unfolds. And then basketball team's red hot right now, and it's really fun to watch. All the hate that happened early in the season, some of it was deserved for sure. Some of the questions that were being asked were deserved. Right now, this team is playing well. They're playing hard. They're playing together. There's been what are they, 9 straight SEC wins?
8
straight SEC wins.
That's tomorrow.
That's right.
Yeah, right, exactly.
And then
exactly.
10 on Tuesday against Conzo.
The last few have come by 9+ points. So that's it's been a nice little stretch for Tennessee, and I'm excited to see them hot at the right time, and hopefully they can continue that on into next Saturday.
Did you see the comments from the Arkansas baseball coach?
No, I actually didn't see those comments. So this is that was all news to me. When
he already throwing shade at Vitello, man. Already, the season has not started yet, and he's already subtweeting passively aggressively. Did I say that right?
Yes.
Being passive aggressive towards Tony Vitello.
I'm really curious. Other than get some W's against him, I wonder what Tony has done to that man, like
something
personally. I mean, like seriously, there's something there that's caused some legit animosity. I don't think it's all baseball related.
No, it is, but more about recruiting. There was an All-American that Tennessee had a couple years ago, Alric Solari, and he was going to go to Arkansas initially, and out of high school, and Tony Vitello, I believe, convinced him to go to JUCO, and then Tony gets the Tennessee job, and then Big Al comes to Tennessee. And then there's a new guy on this year's team, Logan Chambers, who is going to be a starter and just absolutely rakes at the plate. There's your baseball term that you love, Swain. Rakes at the plate. He's a hitting machine. And he was one of the top JUCO players in the country last year. He's from Arkansas and picked Tennessee over Arkansas. And so there were some weird feelings there. Not that Tony Vitello was doing something he shouldn't on the recruiting trail, but Dave Van Horn didn't like the arrogance or the cockiness of last year's Tennessee baseball team and kind of how they acted on the field. And he said something slick post-game about it when they got into it last year. And then, from my understanding, Tony rubbed in his face that he got Logan Chambers and he didn't. So, I mean, it's nothing. It's all over silly stuff, but it has come from the recruiting trail and some feelings there.
I don't understand why Bob Barker is so hurt.
He does look just like him.
I don't know why he's so hurt, man.
He's petty, man. He's petty. He's upset.
Stokes, think about like if football coaches got so butthurt over losing a recruit in the SEC. It would be every other day that coaches would say something. This is pretty standard in the football world, where you recruit a player really hard and they break your heart, they go somewhere else, and the other coach probably does some sneaky underhanded stuff to negative recruit you, or negative recruit the kid and make up stuff or whatever. Like it's just part of it. It's part it's par for the course. Like you just move on and you coach your team and you try to get the next player. But these dudes over here arguing over 2-3 players, my goodness, man. Bob Barker is really hurt. The price is wrong.
He embarrasses himself every time he does this. Like this is worse than. So remember when my mind just left me. Who was Wisconsin's coach? They ended up coaching at Arkansas for Brett Bielema. Brett Bielema talking about gentlemen's agreements and recruiting and stuff like that.
Yeah, he wasn't ready.
This is kind of what that reminds me of, getting butthurt over some recruiting stuff. Like, look, man, it's recruiting. You're competing against each other, just like you compete against each other on the diamond. Tony V just better, man. He's better.
Like, did Van Horn not know that Tony was like this when he was hired by him and working at Arkansas?
So it's okay when it's helping you,
right?
Or did Tony just
Like
kind of flip mode after he got the head
No,
coach?
Tony has always been the way that Tony is, and this is how he was at Arkansas. But
saying.
like Stokes is saying, you love him when he's doing it for you, but he goes and does it elsewhere, and
Right.
and you're taking L's because of it. It's not all fun and games anymore.
Exactly. So you don't just become, slick like Tony V overnight. That's you've been that way.
He was born that way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The way Tony Vitello is, that's how he has been. Like that's just it.
Just weird to me, man.
What you see with Tony Vitello publicly and during games is who he is. He's like that behind the scenes. Not always as intense, but that's what the players see every day, and those that interact with the program. That is Tony V. What you see is what you get. He is not putting on a show like a Butch Jones. He's not a fraud like a Butch Jones. What you see is what you get.
He's 61 years old.
Drivers meat sticks when he gets cut off in traffic.
According to Vol Till I Fall and Todd on the text box.
What's up, man? Vol Till I Fall. I saw my man at the basketball game.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think I know who that is, actually.
He was my Uber driver one day.
Yes.
Picked me up, had to go pick up my car. We had a nice little talk in the car about NIL.
Nice.
Of all things.
Anyways, they said that the meat stick comment was at a Fresno State player, or the Fresno State coach, a couple years ago.
Nice. Okay.
Fresno State came all the way to Knoxville for baseball and got called a meat stick.
I remember it happening. I just couldn't remember who it was against.
Right.
There's been so much drama. I mean, so much drama around this baseball team because everybody gets butthurt about them.
Yes.
And I love it.
Yes. And
it's fantastic.
The funniest part is all the in-state schools can't stand Tennessee. MTSU.
Well, there's nothing new now.
MTSU, ETSU, because those first 2 years, Tony got into it with everybody. He hated losing to MTSU because he was at Tennessee, that he would pop off at the mouth and not go over the top and embarrass himself, but he hated losing to MTSU and ETSU and schools like that because he's at the University of Tennessee. He should not be losing to those schools. And it grinded his gears, and he hated it, and it would boil over onto the field. And they had an exchange with MTSU several times. The in-state schools can't stand Tennessee at the moment. It's pretty funny.
I mean, he ain't wrong for feeling that way.
Correct. No, absolutely. And it'll happen again this year. It will not surprise me at all if it happens this weekend. Tennessee went down to Georgia Southern, ran their mouths all weekend, got a little chippy with Southern last year. Southern was chippy with them as well, and Tennessee won that series, swept them, and Southern's going to remember that this weekend. And
remember it. Take a picture.
Their old boy, Chase Dolander, who transferred to Tennessee, one of the best young pitchers in the country, he's pitching for Tennessee against them this weekend. So
nice.
There will be some fireworks this weekend as well. Anytime Drew Gilbert is on a baseball field, you can expect fireworks. It's really as simple as that.
You know what?
That's right.
I'm getting the NIL Drew Gilbert T-shirt. What are you at?
I'm rocking mine right now.
Hey, Alumni Hall. Let me see yours. Let me see. Take it off. Let me see.
That interest. Slow down. Slow your roll, buddy.
I'm not bad. I got excited.
It's just a jersey.
Says Gilbert on the back?
Yeah. Got a name on the back. I know. You hate it. Man. Stokes hates it.
Oh, man.
I don't know, Stokes.
Oh, man. I don't know. Like, I want to support him, but I don't know.
Oh, man.
You go get the Bat Flip King shirt. Alumni Hall has the Bat Flip King shirt.
Oh, okay.
You can get that one.
Roll with that one.
I know y'all are insecure in your masculinity, but they do have the Bat Flip King shirts there at Alumni Hall as well. I was in there yesterday. The wife and I going to Houston in a couple of weeks and had to pick her up some Tennessee baseball shirts to rock at the games.
You ain't slick, man.
Oh, I wasn't trying to be slick. I can say it again if you want.
No, I'm good.
I know y'all are insecure in your masculinity and can't wear somebody else's name on your back, as if that just diminishes your manhood and takes your man card away.
No,
but
not that.
They do have other possibilities at Alumni Hall.
Yeah, I had to get the bat flip king. I'm at the roll with one of those NIL shirts, man. Maybe one day I'll get over it. But that shirt is nice. It is. Why you got it? Why you got it underneath?
Because it was 34 degrees this morning.
It's not 34 degrees up in here.
Oh, trust me, I know. I'm starting to get a little hot over here. My sweatshirt was soon to be coming off. You try to.
Interesting.
It's like you treat it like a sauna in here.
Man, it's all the lights and all the equipment and
electricity produces heat.
Yeah,
it's real hot in here.
Also, I mean the room's right next to the furnace too, so that's part of it. But yeah, man, it gets hot in here.
Well, I think it's a good thing. We sit here and we talk for 3 hours, and at the same time we're losing weight.
I guess you can look at it that way.
It's like doing radio in a sauna.
I guess I ain't talking enough. 865-255-03. This is why it's hard for some folks to just get on board with the game, man, because you're not supposed to be happy you hit a home run. You're supposed to treat it like you at the library or something. Like you can't celebrate in baseball without hurting the other team's feelings.
So stupid.
It's ridiculous. In basketball, you make it three, yeah, 3 rifle, yeah, like you celebrate every time you make a 3. You dunk, oh my goodness, you got a mean mug. You got a mean mug. As long as you don't do what Shaq did to Chris Dudley and push him down on the ground, you okay. But like football, you make a play, first down, sack, get up and flex, touchdown. You got to do the gritty. You got to do whatever Setter Tillman and Valus Jones was doing. Do that. Soul Train line. Whatever. Like, it's supposed to be fun. Don't get me started with soccer, man. They be sliding. Everything look like a rock and roll concert.
Taking the shirt off?
Yeah, taking their shirt off. Who was that? What's the name? Chastain?
I'm sorry,
couple of years ago in the World Cup, the Women's World Cup, she took her shirt off. Stokes, I know you remember.
Wasn't
That's probably one of your highlights of your life.
I thought...
I don't watch soccer, but yes, I remember that.
It was Rapinoe, wasn't it?
That.
Megan Rapinoe?
No, that wasn't her. She ain't do that.
I'm pretty sure at one point
No.
it may not.
It was not her.
Okay, it may not have been
Before
the
that.
one you're thinking of, but I'm pretty sure Rapinoe did it at one point.
Swain and I were like young when this
Brandy
happened.
Chastain.
Oh.
She's the one who did
Yes,
it.
I
that's
think
it.
Rapinoe did it a
Ain't
couple
nobody
years ago.
think about Rapinoe. Stop.
I understand, but I'm saying that she took her shirt off in the Olympics a couple years ago.
Mm-mm.
I know Stokes was like, hey, rewind it.
See?
I don't see that.
I mean, I get it, but I'm just saying she didn't do it a couple years ago.
Rewind that.
I missed it. I was making breakfast.
Stokes was too busy watching volleyball, softball.
865-255-03. I think it's time to take a break. It's time to take a break. It is Friday here on the Swain Event. Dave Van Horn.
Old fart.
Already thinking about Tony Vitello.
The price is wrong, Dave.
It is so wrong. Tony need to come up with a diss track. You need a diss track.
His diss track is getting to Omaha when he can't.
Look at that, man. Arkansas. I know you're mad. Number 1 all year long. Just a beautiful, beautiful stadium. Just, I mean, it is. It's a beautiful stadium. I'm not gonna hate. I'm willing to admit it. Look at that, just beautiful. Ash was at home though. watching everybody else play in the World Series. And if I'm Kevin Cobbs, I'm pressing charges, man. I'm pressing charges against Dave Van Horn. He's trying to ruin my career, trying to get me hurt. 865-255-03. We'll take our first break of the day. Swain Event, fueled by Dead End Barbecue.
If you want to be part of the show, call the Iris Networks hotline at 865-200-5503.
Hello?
Don't Don't miss Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union's President's Day special. Take advantage of these incredible rates. We're offering auto, recreational, and refinancing loans as low as 1.90% APR. This amazing rate is only available from February 14th through the 25th. You don't want to miss this limited time offer because after the 25th, rates will go back up. Apply in branch or online at atfcu.com. Get this rate before it's gone and celebrate President's Day with incredible savings. Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union is here to help bring your dreams within reach. So, if you're looking for financing for a new vehicle or looking to finance a home improvement project, ATFCU is here with a variety of affordable loan options that bring your dreams to life. Don't miss this opportunity. Sign up during our President's Day special and get a loan for as low as 1.90% APR. Take advantage of these incredible rates. Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union is the clear choice. Your less red tape banking alternative. An equal housing lender. Annual percentage rate. Terms and conditions apply. Subject to credit approval. The rate you qualify for is determined by your creditworthiness.
When you start your own business, you know that branding can make or break a new venture. That's why Swain Event relies on 42nd Street. 42nd Street is a strategy agency focused on finding creative, open-minded, results-driven solutions to brand design. After over a decade of operations in East Tennessee, the brand architects at 42nd Street have the experience and creative know-how to ensure the success of your business branding, logo, web presence, and more. To see a real-life example of their amazing work, you can check out our website at swainevent.com. Don't trust the branding of your business to just anyone. Check out my friends at 42nd Street online at 42st.com or give them a call at 865-382-7007. 42nd Street, brand, strategy, design. JC's Tree and Landscaping Service specializes in quality tree work done at an affordable price. Trimming and removing trees are their specialty. They also offer other services like land clearing, stump grinding, crane services, and all of your basic landscaping needs for both commercial and residential. JC's will give you a free estimate and beat any written quote by a competitor to guarantee that you get the lowest price around. Don't risk your land with a fly-by-night service. JC's Tree and Landscaping is licensed and insured. Give them a call at 865-599-3799.
Top 100 barbecue restaurant Dead End Barbecue is a no-brainer when you are craving the smoky flavor of quality Q. Dead End makes it easy to enjoy their fantastic menu with online ordering from Chow Now for pickup. Or if you don't feel like leaving the house, then have Dead End Barbecue delivered right to your door by Loco Knoxville or Bite Squad. Cheer on your favorite team with the best barbecue around. Check them out online at deadendbbq.com. Dead End Barbecue. The search is over.
For a replay of each day's Swain Event TV, subscribe to the Swain Event channel on YouTube.
Swain Event, SwainEvent.com, fueled by Dead End Barbecue. Top 100 barbecue restaurant. Ben McKee, Jason Swain, Seth Stokes, live on the Irish Networks hotline. Let's bring in Tyler from chat, who's also on the Irish Networks hotline. Tyler, good morning.
Hello, good morning. How are we feeling?
Man, we're feeling great, man. We're blessed. How are you?
Man, I'm doing good. It's Friday. Baseball season kicks off today. I'm super stoked, so I can't be much better right now.
Seth is also stoked.
Is that true, Seth?
Always. It's in my name.
True. Hey, well, I just had a few comments about baseball, and then I had a question, I think, probably more for Ben. But
probably.
I think one thing I am super excited about this team is their pitching depth. And Ben, maybe you can pitch in on this too. No pun intended there. But I think this year they have, especially with our injuries, I think they're going to be able to provide a lot more depth later on in the season. I know they lost two of their starters, but you're bringing in Chase Burns, who's got to me, a surprise start. but everything is saying that he's got a electric arm. You bring in Dolander. You'll have Titty when he's back.
Yes, Titty.
And then to me, I think the biggest thing is the bullpen. I feel like last year we were kind of short I feel like it was kind of a three-man team with Connell, Hunley, and Walsh. But I feel when you get Halverson back, you add in Ben Joyce, who's healthy this year. You bring back Walsh, bring back Connell, and then hopefully you have a young, maybe stud that's been in the system. I don't know, Ben. I don't know. How do you feel about our pitching depth?
I think you're pretty spot on there, my friend. I like the depth if they can get healthy, and I like it if guys who have the potential to be great or really good, if they live up to that potential. There are a lot of question marks. Like Chase Burns, I think that he will be in the running for SEC Freshman of the Year, but he has not pitched at this level just yet, so you don't know for sure what you're going to get out of him, but I would be stunned if he pitched poorly. Same with Chase Dolander. He's going to have a terrific year. I'd be surprised if he didn't. Ben Joyce, he's the guy that hit 103 on the gun a couple of weeks ago in a bullpen, but he's coming back from Tommy John, and this is going to be his first season going through SEC play. Ethan Smith, the Vandy transfer, he looked good when he did pitch at Vandy, but he didn't pitch a ton, so how does he look pitching all the time? And then even some of those other names that you mentioned, they'll have bigger roles this year. So I think you hit the nail on the head, but I do also think that there's some question marks just until they prove it. But the main thing is they just got to get healthy. And once they get healthy, they should be fine. And at the end of the day, you should always have belief in a Frank Anderson pitching staff. He's always going to have his guys ready to go.
Yeah, no, and I know you can never have enough pitching. So
correct.
And what did you think about the Chase Burns start? Do you think that's kind of more of a beginning of the year, throw him in the fire, see how he handles the pressure, being a Friday night starter, or do you think they think that highly of him to be that Friday night guy?
I think it's a little bit of a mix of Blade Tidwell being hurt and also what the staff thinks of him, because they could have rolled with Chase Dolander or Mark McLaughlin, who has some starting experience. There are other guys with a little more experience in college baseball that could have started, but part of it is Blade Tidwell being hurt, Camden Sewell being hurt as well. He probably would have filled in for Blade this weekend, but it's also what they think of Chase Burns. They think his mindset is just another level for a true freshman, and they think he's going to have a tremendous year.
Okay, cool. All right, well, I got one last question, and then I'll hop off. Left field. Who do you think there? I've got a name that I think a lot of people are kind of, I guess, maybe not sleeping on, but who I would like to see there. But I was just curious, who do you think starts off at left?
That's a good question. Until 2 weeks ago, I thought it was going to be Kyle Booker, the sophomore. And I still think it'll be Kyle Booker out there in left field. But when Tony met with the media two and a half weeks ago to open up the season, he kind of hinted at Kyle struggling in January, and that he kind of needed to break out of that slump. At least that's what I thought he was hinting at. So he's definitely going to get his shot out there in left, and Tony talked about him just kind of when the lights come on, he just tends to produce. That's what took place last year. So he'll have his opportunities for sure. You could also see Logan Chambers out there in left field, the JUCO signee that I mentioned off the top of the show that Dave Van Horn was butthurt about losing to Tennessee. He's just been a hitting machine, and he'll constantly be in the lineup. It's just a matter of where. He could play left field, he could play second base, he could play third base, he could DH, he could play first base, but he could be out there in left field. And then a sneaky underrated one is Seth Stevenson, who many think as a middle infielder, but he could also get some run out there in left field, and he's going to be the second fastest guy in the SEC this year behind Enrique Bradfield Jr. at Vanderbilt. So there's three guys for you. And then Christian Scott, who is a veteran and a really good third or fourth outfielder for Tennessee. He could find his way as a starting left fielder if some of those other guys struggle. So there's a lot of names, and I think that you'll see a lot of guys get opportunities this weekend. You'll have a different lineup each day this weekend.
Yeah, I know it'll be early. But yeah, Kyle Booker was kind of the one I was thinking of, and I didn't know if I like his swing that I saw last year, and he seems like he plays with some fire. It just I didn't hear a lot of buzz at him, so I don't know if it was something defensively that he wasn't getting it done with, if it was offensively, or if, maybe it was just Vitello just out-recruited him, and just the fact of bringing in more talent. But appreciate you guys. I'll hop off and listen and enjoy the show. Go.
Diamond Vol Podcast.
That's right.
Got a little taste of that right there.
Mm-hmm.
You posted the latest episode right there on the Swain Event platform. So those that are getting ready for Tennessee baseball, got a little preview right there, man. I'm telling you, Ben McKee is the go-to.
I'm just trying to be like you.
No.
The Harold Reynolds of Tennessee baseball.
Yeah, well, you Tim Kirkin of Tennessee baseball, man. Buster. You don't want to be Tim.
Well, I don't want to be Buster either. I don't want to be Buster Olney either. I love Buster Olney. I love his work, but he went to Vanderbilt, and he loves Vanderbilt baseball. So I reconsidered after I said that to you off air yesterday and said, you know what? Let me be Jeff Passan or Tim Kirchin.
Jeff Passan looked like 13 years old.
Yeah, but he's cool. I like his personality.
Okay, cool. That was a little preview, folks.
Yep.
Your go-to guy.
You're too kind.
I'm Ben's biggest baseball hype man.
I don't know that my head's going to fit out the door when I leave today.
So, I mean, that's my job. When it comes to Tennessee baseball, it's just to hype Ben up. That's my job. Just hype Ben up.
Such a great version of Urosh. I just appreciate you so much.
That's why
kind.
That's why I love Urosh. That's why I think he's the best teammate. I'm trying to be like him. But yeah, go check out that podcast, Diamond Vols podcast. Ben McKee. This is not just something that started this year because Tennessee baseball was good last year. Ben has been covering the Tennessee baseball team when nobody cared about Tennessee baseball. Quite frankly. Yep. Nobody cared about Tennessee baseball. Ben was there in the stands. He was there. Watching team huddle up at the mound. He was watching it. He was there.
A lot of huddling.
A lot of huddling, man.
A lot of huddling.
And now Tennessee baseball is popping. Tony Vitello is popular. There's a lot of excitement. Ben's been there since day one. So make sure that anything Tennessee baseball, you reach out to Ben, you listen to Ben, and Tyler in Chattanooga is smart. He knows. See how Ben was snapped off those answers? Tyler couldn't stop asking questions. He wanted more. Ben gave it to him. That's right. John K says, dang, do I listen to Ben's podcast or the Swain Event this morning? Swain, you got some competition. I mean, you do what you want to do, John K. Ben getting it done. Tremel said, he the truth with the baseball-ish.
All right. That's enough pumping me up.
Nah, man.
Good job, Ben.
Y'all starting to make me feel uncomfortable. Y'all be too nice. Go back to being mean to me. Pick it on me.
You more comfortable?
Are
you more comfortable when we picking on you?
No.
Let's say, don't ask for something you ain't prepared to receive.
Oh, I mean, I just expect it. I know Volstorm will call in about an hour and put me back in my place. It's all good.
Vol fan says, say a prayer for Jordan Horston because the injury last night looked really bad. This Lady Vols team has been hit hard this year. Marta Suarez out, Ray Burrell out 12 games, Keen Green out for the year, Jordan Horston likely out for the year. There's a lot to overcome. It might be a good idea not to watch the South Carolina game on Sunday, and everyone should just readjust their expectations. Injuries are part of a game, and part of pursuing excellence at the end of the season and reaching the goals. Some of it comes with luck. You got to be lucky in a lot of cases. It's hard to win a championship or compete for a championship at a high level or have a great season without some form of luck. And injuries are part of the game, and you can become unlucky with those. And Tennessee Lady Vols, they've been unlucky with some of those injuries. So there's been times where the intensity wasn't there, the fire wasn't there, but most of the time it has been. There has been a jump in the culture. There has been a jump in rebounding and defensive intensity this season, and it's still not there yet. Still not there yet, but a whole lot further along than we were last year, the year before. So Kelly Harper's doing a good job. Just hate losing to both Alabama teams. Being someone from Alabama, that stinks. But
I don't want to talk about it.
Injuries can be devastating to a team, especially if they are a key player from an emotional standpoint, like Kean Green. Now Jordan Horston, Tennessee's best player, and she has been all season long. She probably is going to be out for a little bit, so it's tough. It's really, really tough. So, Volfan, you're spot on there.
Downtown Vol said Swain is the black Urosh. He's Urosh Swainovich.
I guess.
Stokes, there hasn't been much going on with football the last couple of weeks, which is a good thing. Maybe not for us radio and podcast folks, but it is a good thing for Tennessee and in general, based off of how the last decade or so has gone. But
how about we start some rumor that the NIL is terrible? That get people going.
No, that's for other frauds in Knoxville. But Tennessee actually did make the headlines earlier this week, Stokes. I don't know if you saw, but a story written on everything Tennessee is doing in the NIL world with its collective, and literally everybody across America was discussing it. Paul Feinbaum's show, Bruce Feldman's podcast, radio hits all over the place. And Swain and I had a conversation yesterday about do we like that Tennessee's blueprint is being put out there like that and all across America? What do you kind of think of that?
It's a double-edged sword. You want to, getting the word out is going to help in recruiting and help with the NIL stuff, and maybe some other businesses and everything hop on board, and other people donate and everything. So it does have its positivity, but the other side of that is, well, now everybody else knows what Tennessee's been doing, and they can kind of copy that to an extent, and that's to be expected. I mean, recruiting, it's all keeping up with the Joneses, and when word gets out that one team's doing this and they're having some success, other teams are going to try to emulate that so they can have some success. That's part of the game. So it's a double-edged sword. I don't hate it. I don't like it. Just keep finding some success on the field. Keep finding success in the recruiting trail. Just keep coming up with new and innovative ways to make this NIL thing work for you, and it'll all shake out in the end. It's just important that what we've said here on the show many times is everybody involved with recruiting has to be real. You can't be fake. Everything's got to be real, and it'll all be okay. And that includes the NIL stuff. Just keep it real, keep it above board, and everything will be good.
Yeah, I mean, these dudes are the experts. They're sharp. They're sharp as a tack, and I think it's a reason. I think it's a strategic reason of why that interview was done, and why after all this time, after all these months of building, now is a time where you do the interview and you get that national attention. You get the conversation about you, centered around you. And Jay Billis has been freaking phenomenal. There's folks who still haven't wrapped their hands around the fact that it's legal for players to profit off name, image, and likeness. Like, there's some folks who are like, legalize cheating. And Jay Billis was like, that don't even make any sense.
Mm-mm.
That's like, he was like, that's like legalized speeding. It's either against the laws or not. It's not legalized cheating. Using the NIL as part of recruiting, we all knew was going to happen. But if you do it above board, you're good. And what has happened is the infrastructure was built so that way it could be done above board. Not just saying, all right, come here and we just going to drop you this bag right now, and you haven't even done anything yet. and you can't point to services that they have performed or anything that they have done, yeah, that's going to be a problem. This is why the NCAA said they've already start looking into some big NIL deals. But if you have your ducks in a row, you have built the infrastructure the right way, you like Spire, you talk about it, whatever. I think those guys are not talking unless we knew that it would help get the word out about recruiting. And Tennessee's going to be in a battle with some big schools this year for what we think will be the year that Tennessee possibly gets their franchise quarterback. So
March is going to be a big month.
Yeah, you got to go all out.
Beginning of March, that March 5th, Junior Day, Nico and his entire family is going to be in town for 3 days around there and trying to get a feel for things. And Dante Moore, the quarterback up from Detroit at Martin Luther King High School, where Tim Banks also graduated high school, he's going to be in town. So that's a big month for Tennessee to show off and flex the guns.
Come on, weather be nice. Come on, weather be nice.
I know that's right.
This weekend?
I know that's right.
This weekend? I mean, I hope it rained enough yesterday.
Talk about it. That weekend in March, early March.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Early March. No forecast for that.
I'm sure they've got like a 28-day forecast that you can look at.
Oh, you know it's going to be wrong.
Keeping my fingers crossed.
You know it's going to be wrong. Like 2 days ago, it was 70 degrees. Right now it's 30, 35. It's Knoxville. So if you can't even count on a 7-day forecast, you would not even try to count on a 28-day forecast.
No, you're absolutely right. But Stokes is absolutely right as well. My parents were in town last weekend, and we had nothing but sunshine and in the upper 50s and felt like mid-60s with the sun out and no wind blowing. And the vibes across Knoxville were immaculate. We were in West Knoxville, the middle of Knoxville. We were on campus. We were downtown. We were in South Knoxville. I mean, it just felt glorious everywhere we went. And Nico and his family, they want to get a vibe for the city. And if it's a weekend how it was last weekend when my parents were here, then I don't know how you don't fall in love with Knoxville and East Tennessee. And my parents are from the South. They grew up in the state of Tennessee. So it's a little bit different for us compared to Nico's family, who did not grow up in the South. So maybe they won't appreciate it as much as we do, because there are cultural differences. I recognize that. But I still don't. If it's a pretty weekend like Stokes is wishing for, then I don't know how you don't enjoy the vibes around Knoxville.
I mean, he's from California, so he should be used to good weather. And I think weather is a great point that you brought up, because you're just happier when it's sunny outside. Yeah. And when it's rainy and gloomy and doomy, it puts a damper on your energy and how you're feeling. And I remember my one time being at Ohio State, and I didn't see the sun the whole weekend I was there. It's like, why would anybody want to live up here? Depressing. Like, I didn't see the sun one time. I was there Friday, Saturday. I left out on Sunday. Not one time did I see the sun. I did see Eddie George in his restaurant. That was right before Urban Meyer got the job, and people speculating about him getting the job. But, like, why would anybody want to live up there? So bring on the sun. Come on.
I went up there in March a couple of years ago when Tennessee was playing up there in the NCAA tournament, when they played that toothpaste school. What was it named? Colgate? And then they played Iowa. And it was just dark the whole time. Dark and cold. And it was obviously wintertime in March, but still just miserable up there.
So gotta go all out, man. I mean, if you wanna compete for a championship and you want to get studs at the quarterback position, I mean, look around the country, and you don't get studs by sending them nice postcards and cool recruiting graphics. You got to put in that work and be willing to do things that are a little bit outside the box. So I just prefer to move in silence, but I am not the expert when it comes to what's going on right now, and I'm not in those meetings. I'm not having those conversations. You know, I am made aware of things going on when I ask, but like I'm not out there asking every single day, and I'm not being updated every single day. But I have a good feeling of what's going on. I trust what the experts are doing. And I trust what those guys are doing over there at Spire. They've done an awesome job. They have worked harder than the freaking coaches when it comes to building this thing.
And every step that they've made has been a positive step. That they have not misstepped this entire time. Even when people were doubting them and not wanting to believe what people were saying, that knew what was going on, they've made the correct step all along the way.
Yep.
So really no reason to doubt them now.
Yep. 865-255-03. Jennifer Moore says Nico's family will love it. Half of California is moving here anyway, so they'll know people. Jennifer would know.
She would.
She would know. She is our Swain Event real estate agent. She would know. And man, I was at Dead End a couple months ago when I was sitting next to a table, and they had the whole family there, and he just kind of turned around. I was like, man, I'm not used to having brisket really available where I'm from. I was like, where you from? He's like, California. I was like, oh, yeah. He's like, yeah, we're moving here, and man, just can't wait to get here. We just love it here. And yeah, a lot of people moving from California to Tennessee. And I do know that Nico's family loved the area. When they came for the Vanderbilt game, they loved it. So
good.
How can you not? Like, something is wrong with you. Something doesn't tick right with you if you don't, quite frankly.
Marty Smith said he loved the East Tennessee Mountains.
Folks back on 11, Marty?
No, he said he loved East Tennessee Mountains, but folks was in his mentions roasting him. You know how folks are. They ain't gonna let
unfairly. I love me some Marty Smith.
They ain't gonna let that go. But he lead that sweet Ole Miss game. They're not gonna let that go at all.
Folks so petty.
Never. They're not gonna let it go with him. They're not gonna let it go with other. None of them.
No, they are not going to let that go. Good luck.
Now we need to get Jennifer linked up with Seth Stokes and Stokes' wife. Get Stokes back to Knoxville.
Stokes ain't no 5-star quarterback.
But he's a 5-star person.
That is right.
With a 5-star heart.
That is correct. Stokes definitely has a 5-star heart.
I'm going to take that as a compliment.
It was meant this one.
Okay, even though I know where that came from, I'm going to take it as a compliment.
That in itself is worth $25 a month NIL deal right there, just having a 5-star heart.
At least take care of his gas for the month.
Yeah. Okay, $100 a month NIL deal for Stokes for having a 5-star heart. That's
Appreciate
it. That's a good one. All right, Stokes, people want to know, man, what you drinking on? People been following you, Stokes. They've been waiting on you to tell them what to drink, man. Like they don't have a mind of their own. They want you to tell them.
The expert.
You're the expert. So what's on tap for this weekend?
Well, I'm still finishing up all the stuff I bought from last weekend. I didn't get all the way through it. So if you didn't see my tweet from Saturday night after I picked up a bunch of stuff for last weekend, I picked up an IPA called Ice Cubes of Pimp by Southern Range Brewing. It's delicious. I highly recommend it. It's really fantastic. Picked up a brown ale. It was maple coffee cream. It was pretty good. Not my favorite, but not a bad one. And then there was not a local to Greenville, but local to the upstate here in South Carolina. Amore Artiste Brewing. They had a Janie's oatmeal raisin cookie, and it was pretty good. Not bad at all. My favorite of the bunch was the IPA. Again, those are the three that I still have in the fridge right now. A couple of each one. So I got to see what else is out there. But that's what I ended up going with last weekend, and what's in the beer fridge right now.
Oatmeal cookie.
Oatmeal raisin cookie is the best cookie. It's the goat cookie.
I mean, it's a good cookie, but like
you said, it's the goat cookie.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, Stokes, it's good. I like them, but
absolutely,
they're not better than sugar cookies or chocolate chip cookies.
Plain old sugar cookies. Way better
what do you mean plain old sugar cookies? Oh, I'm disappointed in you, Stokes.
Oatmeal raisin cookies the best. Peanut butter cookie.
You put raisins in your potato salad too?
Heck no.
So y'all just gonna forget about Snickerdoodle? That's what we doing?
Oh, I love me some Snickerdoodle.
That's what we doing.
Snickerdoodle is my third.
What's your second?
Peanut butter. I love peanut butter.
I like peanut butter as well. I like oatmeal raisin. It's just like if you're giving me all these other choices, I'm not picking up oatmeal raisin.
It's time for a poll. I can't believe what I'm hearing right now.
Oatmeal raisin, the GOAT.
Oatmeal raisin is the GOAT, huh?
I wish you could have seen my face when you tweeted at us last weekend what you were drinking, and I was like, they make this stuff? Like, you can find all this stuff?
Yeah. I had one. I've got one can of it in the fridge because I've given the others away to guests who've been over because I won't drink it. And it is pretty rare when I find a beer that I just absolutely will not drink. I've had beers that I'm not a fan of, but it's in the fridge. I paid for it. I'm going to drink it. This one, I will not. And I can't remember the brewery, but it's called Hop Cakes. And it's like a pancake flavored IPA, and it's disgusting. I mean, it's one of the most disgusting things I've ever had in my life.
I don't believe that all the stuff that you are mentioning is just readily available at the store. I believe you're getting this stuff off the black market.
No, that stuff I got from. So we have North Carolina and South Carolina have this grocery store chain called Lowe's Foods. They've got a really, really cool craft beer selection. Some of that stuff you could probably find though at a couple of the grocery stores or at some craft beer spots. There in Knoxville. I know a listener of the show, Michael Green, frequents a couple of those places. He could definitely point you in the right direction.
I'm sure he can. He can throw them back.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And so they're available. They're available now. Distribution for some of the small breweries might not be up to snuff. So it may be in-state only kind of thing. And like there's stuff there in Knoxville that I can't get out here. I can only get when I come to Knoxville. But yeah, they're out there. You just gotta find them. Check out those little tap rooms and places like that, and you'll find all kinds of fun stuff.
Stokes, always fun. Always great to have you on. Thank you so much for joining us on a Friday. We look forward to doing it again, and we will talk to you soon. Be careful this weekend. Send our love to the wifey and the kids, and we'll talk to you here in a couple days, maybe even a couple hours.
Yes, sir. Sounds like a plan.
Don't be a meat stick this weekend.
I'll try not to. I'll do my best.
All right, Stokes, man. Seth Stokes,
you as well, Ben.
Here on the Irish Networks hotline. Let's go to the phones before we take a top of the hour break. And
speaking of meat sticks,
let's get to Dave Toner. Dave Toner, good morning.
What's up, meat sticks?
Hi.
My name is.
How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Good. Yep. Hey, I just want to say something. Ben McKee is the Dickie V of Tennessee.
He is a dick. Of
oh!
He is a Dickie V of Tennessee. That's correct.
Oh,
I wasn't ready for that.
I wasn't ready for it either. I almost dropped my phone.
Dick is short for Dickie. So yeah, he's a Dickie V in Tennessee in baseball. See, man, I got your back, man.
You can get slapped during this break.
All right. Hey, that caller from was he from Chattanooga?
Mm-hmm.
The baseball caller.
Yes.
Good talk. Good talk.
Thanks. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'm going to jump off.
Have a good weekend, my friend.
Jeffrey Moore says, I like you, Stokes, but oatmeal raisins is a grandpa of cookies.
That's a good comparison.
Tennessee Ball says, reducing Stokes' NIL deal to $75 a month after that oatmeal raisin goat comment. King Vol says, goat cookie is definitely chocolate chip, but love raspberry cheesecake cookie.
Oh, those are good.
Yeah, those are good.
Is there a cookie that you don't like? There's not really one that I don't like. I'll eat all of them.
I don't like
that. That's a problem too.
I don't like chocolate cookies.
But you don't like chocolate.
But chocolate chip cookies are cool. I just don't like the chocolate, like the big old brown cookies.
I consider that a brownie anyways.
Pretty much. It's a brownie. I don't do that. Texan Vol says, football is quiet when we are about to start a poll on cookies. Great job, Hype. Well, I mean, it is off season. It is off season. So we can start a rumor. Josh Hype was fighting in the alley. Beat up some little kids who was wearing Bama t-shirts. We start that rumor and talk about that. Oatmeal raisin is the only correct answer for the number one spot, according to 5 Cent Vol. Espresso Vol says, oatmeal raisin beer is the get off of my lawn of all beers. Next, he will drink distilled prune juice. Stokes with oatmeal raisin as goat cookie is more like the Brady Hoke of cookies. Trash. I like oatmeal raisin cookies. I ain't gonna even lie.
You don't like them?
I do like them.
Oh, you do? I do too. They're just not my favorite. They're far from my favorite.
I mean, replace the raisins with some cranberries. Hey.
Oh, okay. Well, that's one.
Hey, now.
I'm not a big cranberry guy.
Hey, now you're doing something.
I'll still eat them because I'm a pig and I love cookies.
You cookie monster?
I am a cookie monster. I know that's right.
I thought you was the Dickie V of Tennessee.
I'm the everything. I'm a Swiss Army knife. I'm the Josiah Jordan James of Knoxville. I dabble in everything, anything and everything.
Dickie V of Tennessee. Daytona was on hold that long to drop that one.
It's because Daytona's the GOAT.
865-255-03, hour 2 coming up.
In this day and age, the way we work is changing and evolving. Businesses still moving forward despite your work location changing and supply shortages affecting a number of different areas. Office furniture is not immune to the halt in the supply chain. This is why Office Furniture Outfitters has purchased desks, chairs, and tables in bulk to provide you with in-stock options for your place of business, no matter if it's in an office building or at your house. Office Furniture Outfitters is the local supplier for Herman Miller, and they keep Aeron chairs in stock. They will come to your office, lay out, and make recommendations. No project is too big or too small. You can visit them on location at 17th Street and Grand Avenue in the Fort Sanders area, or online at ofonox.com, or give them a call at 865-524-3003. Office Furniture Outfitters, providing East Tennessee's biggest selection and best value for office furniture since 1995.
Don't miss Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union's President's Day special. Take advantage of these incredible rates. We're offering auto, recreational, and refinancing loans as low as 1.90% APR. This amazing rate is only available from February 14th through the 25th. You don't want to miss this limited time offer because after the 25th, rates will go back up. Apply in branch or online at atfcu.com. Get this rate before it's gone and celebrate President's Day with incredible savings. Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union is here to help bring your dreams within reach. So, if you're looking for financing for a new vehicle or looking to finance a home improvement project, ATFCU is here with a variety of affordable loan options that bring your dreams to life. Don't miss this opportunity. Sign up during our President's Day special and get a loan for as low as 1.90% APR. Take advantage of these incredible rates. Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union is the clear choice. Your less red tape banking alternative. An equal housing lender. Annual percentage rate. Terms and conditions apply. Subject to credit approval. The rate you qualify for is determined by your creditworthiness.
Touchdown or turnover is up next on the Swain Event.
Hey there, Swain Event fam. I've been thinking about other ways I can assist you with the real estate world. As you know, it's not just about buying, selling, and investing in new property today. It's also being a resource when you need a contractor or roofer, or maybe you need a real estate attorney to assist with probate questions, or maybe you have a family member in Alabama that needs a realtor to help them sell their home and get the heck out of there and back to Tennessee. All of these things and more are in my wheelhouse. So give me a call, Jennifer Morris, 865-257-7897, or email me at jennifermorris865@gmail.com. And go Vols!
Top 100 Barbecue restaurant Dead End Barbecue is a no-brainer when you are craving the smoky flavor of quality Q. Dead End makes it easy to enjoy their fantastic menu with online ordering from Chow Now for pickup. Or if you don't feel like leaving the house, then have Dead End Barbecue delivered right to your door by Loco Knoxville or Bite Squad. Cheer on your favorite team with the best barbecue around. Check them out online at deadendbbq.com. Dead End Barbecue. The search is over.
Touchdown or Turnover is backed by Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union, a place where you belong.
Touchdown or Turnover, back by Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union, a place where you belong. Better rates and better service. Ben McKee, Jason Swain. Hour 2 here on the program. It is a beautiful Friday, February the 18th. Tennessee, Arkansas tomorrow. Tennessee's been getting it done in the SEC over the last couple games on the hardwood. Great road test for Tennessee. Passed the home test against a top 5 team in Kentucky when you won that Super Bowl. Now it's time. I guess this would be like the Pro Bowl. I don't know. But this weekend, on the road to Arkansas, one of the toughest places to play in the entire country. Not just the conference, but the entire country. Tennessee won 5 games in a row, won 8 SEC games in a row. Looking to make it 9. Tennessee is 10-3 in the conference, tied for second with Kentucky, 19-6 overall record. Let's go. Tennessee is perfect at home, 14-0, but on the road, that's a different story, man. Just 500. Just 500 on the road. What is it going to take? It's going to take what we saw Tuesday. We saw versus Kentucky. It's going to take great energy. It's going to take great defensive effort, toughness, and physicality down inside the paint. Getting 50-50 balls, making shots from the outside, making your free throws, not turning the basketball over. Had a nice assist-to-turnover ratio against Kentucky. Doing it again is what it's going to take against an Arkansas team that's capable of beating anybody in the league. They've already proven they can beat the best team in the league in Auburn. But I want to be a little bit more specific about what is it going to take and who will need to have a good game. Do we see Ben McKee from Tennessee?
No, you will not see Ben McKee at the game on Saturday.
Ben McKee from Tennessee. Dickie V at Tennessee. Do we see it? 30 points between Zakai Ziegler and Kenny Chandler?
30?
30 points between the two. 30 points combined. So we could be 18 and 12. It could be 15 and 15. It could be 20 and 10. Do we see?
That's good math.
Hey, man, it's just what I do. Do we see 30 points combined from Zakai Ziegler and Kennedy Chandler against Kentucky? Against Kentucky, we had Chandler, who dropped 17, and Ziegler dropped 14. So you got 31 points against Kentucky between those two. Do we see 30 between the two versus Arkansas? Touchdown, turnover.
I'll say touchdown. I don't think that's a big number when you really think about it. Maybe off the bat, it feels like a big number, but again, when you really think about it, it's not a whole lot. I mean, each guy is more than capable of getting to 15, and I wouldn't be surprised if Kennedy or Zakai have 17 or 18, and then the other guy only needs 12 or 13. So I'll say touchdown, but it will be a tall task tomorrow. Arkansas has a good defense, the 18th most efficient defense in the country. They're only allowing 91 points per 100 possessions, and that is where they have hung their hat of late. Teams don't shoot all that great against them. They turn teams over. Teams don't get offensive rebounds against them. They block shots. They get steals. Now, the one thing is teams do shoot pretty well from three against them.
Let's go.
Just kind of middle of the road in terms of the three-point defense. It's not bad, but it's not good either. Just kind of average. 145th in opponent three-point percentage. And they do give up a lot of threes per game as well. So that kind of piques my interest with the way Santiago and Josiah and Zakai, Kennedy have been shooting the basketball of late. So I'll say touchdown. Should be a fun game. Tennessee is projected by Kim Palm to win 70-69. Nice. A 1-point win for the Vols gives them a 56% chance of winning. Should be a really fun game. And Arkansas is pulling out all the stops for this game. It's a red out.
Oh, gosh. Here we go.
They got permission from the SEC to wear all red at home to go with the red out. They're bringing back the NBA Hogs because it is All-Star Weekend. And your boy Ja Morant is going to be headlining All-Star Weekend. Desmond Bane's going to win the three-point contest. But guys like Bobby Portis are going to be back. So they're going to have a bunch of former Hogs in the building. All of their big-time recruits, their 5-star signees for next year's class are going to be there. 5 stars in the future are going to be there. They are pulling out all the stops.
Why did they do this last week, man?
Well, they did. They did the whiteout against Auburn.
But they didn't bring back Bobby Portis.
Bobby Portis was playing for the Bucks.
He's still playing for the Bucks.
Not this weekend. It's All-Star Weekend.
Ugh.
It's either this or sit at the home on the couch. For Bobby, he ain't.
I wonder if they're bringing back Corliss Williamson and
I think so.
Scotty Thurman and all them boys from the 94 team.
I think they are because
they're bringing back Bill Clinton too?
Possibly.
Oh, no.
If he's not having relations with somebody. Even Scottie Pippen may be somewhat honored. As an
He didn't go to Arkansas. He went to some little small school in Arkansas.
Was it Arkansas Central or something like that?
Yeah, something.
But he still rolls up to the Arkansas games, though. It's interesting. What do they call people from Arkansas? Like, we're Tennesseans. What are they? Our
Gumps?
No, that's Bama.
Oh, all right.
Arkansans? Hogs? I don't know either. But I was on a Arkansas podcast last night, and the guy was telling me that they're bringing everybody back. They mentioned Bobby Portis, or he mentioned Bobby Portis and mentioned several other guys. I just can't remember all the other guys.
They're bringing Malik Monk back. Oh, no, never mind. That's a sensitive subject there. He went to Kentucky.
Too soon.
Boy, they was hurt on that one, man.
Oh,
he was ready to jump out of the building.
They're still hurt. They're still hurt. So
they was hurt with Malik Monk
It'll be a fun game tomorrow.
Arkansas.
It'll be a fun game tomorrow. And I'll say touchdown. I think those two combine for 30.
Can I share something with you?
Yes. That's what we do here on the Swain Event. We share with one another.
Versus A&M, a couple games ago, Ben, Zakai Ziegler and Kenny Chandler had 30 points combined. Against South Carolina, they had 29 points combined. Versus Mississippi State, they had 29 points combined. Against Vanderbilt, they had 22 points combined. And then Kentucky, they had 31 points combined. So they've been right there in the last 5 games, either hitting it or being a point within the 30-point combined total. I'm going touchdown. It's time. It's time to have a offensive showing on the road like we saw in the last 4 or 5 minutes of the Texas game. You want to give up all these shots? You want to give up all these 3-point attempts? That is not a good idea versus this Tennessee team at this moment of the season. Now, it's going to be loud. It's going to be rowdy, which makes it even more important that in the first 4 minutes of the game, you establish yourself. Like, Kentucky did a good job at the beginning, making shots, shutting us up, but the technical, Coach Kyle, the scrum there on the sideline, that worked against Kentucky because that allowed the crowd to get back into the game. But we was quiet when Kentucky was making shots. Oscar Tshiebwe was hitting top of the key jump shots. The fake Obi Toppin was hitting jump shots. Man, everybody's hitting jump shots. Nobody could miss early for Kentucky. Jacob Toppin. I won't be disrespectful.
The sucky brother.
like they were making shots, man. And if you come in and make shots and get up to a lead, that crowd.
It disappears real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not disappears, but it turns down a notch. And I think the key to this game will simply be when Arkansas goes on its runs, because basketball is a game of runs. Arkansas will have 1 in the first half, 1 in the second half, if not 2 in the first half in the second half. Kentucky had runs against Tennessee.
They did.
But what did Tennessee do?
Respond.
Exactly. And so when Arkansas and that crowd gets going in the first half, somebody's got to step up and knock down a bucket. They cannot have that stretch of 5, 6, 7 minutes where they don't make a shot. They can't. If they do, they will lose. It's really as simple as that to me. And then there's the other cliche things. I mean, you can't turn the ball over like you did against Kentucky and Lexington. Got to keep the ball moving. And Tennessee has done a much better job of those two things of late. And that's been the difference. The ball hasn't been sticking. It's been moving, swinging from side to side, getting good shots because of it. And you're also not turning the ball over near as much as you were earlier this year. So if they respond to the Arkansas runs and they take care of the basketball and keep the ball moving, I actually have confidence in them winning. I don't have an expectation of them winning. I thought they would split coming into the week, but I don't know. I feel good. I feel confident.
Confident enough to take Tennessee to win? As you answer the phone? We got time. I ain't letting you run away from that one. Got a prank caller?
No, I think I didn't get to it quick enough because I was talking.
Call us back. We got you.
My bad, caller.
We got you. Turkey Man says it doesn't work very good for us when we bring Peyton back. That's a good point, Turkey Man. Let him bring back their basketball version of Peyton, which I guess would be Bobby Portis. I mean, he's an NBA champion.
Thought it'd be on that 94 team you're talking about.
No, Bobby wasn't on that one. But yeah, Corliss Williamson and Scotty Thurman. I remember those two. Scotty Thurman can fill it up. And then Corliss Williamson was the Tennessee version of Jerron Mayman. A baller. I do. I do hope they have a Peyton being back type of performance. Chip Payne says they bring it back by Petrino and his neck collar too. Yes, Chip Payne. That's what I'm talking about. That's what they should bring back. Have Bob Petrino ride in on the hog, on the real hog on a motorcycle, and do the halftime show. Forget that bouncing ladders on your face. Let's bring Bob Petrino.
Daniel Gafford, one of the names that he said would be back.
Oh yeah. Is he still in the league?
Yeah. I don't remember with who, but I remember watching a Grizzlies game recently and him playing.
Against your Grizzlies?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Wizards.
Yeah. They had a relevant
He was balling for the Wizards. I think it was last year's playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now I remember. Yeah, Wizards.
He's a nice player.
He really is. Oh, man, these dudes are all going to be back. Ugh.
Good. Distract that team.
I want Rick Barnes to give Eric Musselman a little bump on the shoulder. The one that's in the sling. Maybe that'll distract his coaching.
I want Uros to slide over to the baseball field and give Dave Van Horn a 2-piece and a biscuit.
We gotta use Brock Jancic. We can't use Uros. Uros has to play.
No. Uros can roll over in a ski mask.
No, you gotta sacrifice somebody that don't play.
No, he can roll over in a ski mask. Nobody will know it's Uros.
Who's that 7'1" guy wearing orange?
Connor Vanover, the Arkansas center. He's a year-old player.
Oh man, who's on the phone?
Trammell.
Why you sound so disappointed?
I'm not disappointed. I love Trammell.
Trammell, good morning.
Dang, you don't do me like that.
Did you hear like the energy in his voice just go down when I asked him?
But then Trammell, I said I love you. Do you love me?
Man, I do love you, but just the way you said my name, dog.
Yeah, that response, that was more telling. That was more telling right there.
I love you, Trammell. I love you, Trammell.
Chill out, man, because you already been doing that. I know this right all morning.
I know that's right.
Chill.
Oh, I think it's so funny. It's like when Nicki Minaj, when Corona first hit, and she said, "Coronavirus."
Oh my God!
Shout out to
That
Megan
man
Thee Stallion.
dude, boy, he's salty, ain't he?
Salt.
Yeah. I watched that video, man. That boy, that's to get off my lawn, dude, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he ain't played a game yet.
That boy is saucy.
Already talking about Tony Vitello.
I turn my head. I'm like, you turn their head like they finna go fight or something. They just talking junk like they do. Man, it's just funny to me, man. Question.
Yes.
And it's just basketball. I mean, it's just really y'all's opinion. So we've had some really high-side basketball guys come through here, get drafted high or get drafted and whatnot. Now, if you're not like a top 5 guy, like, wouldn't it be ideal to kind of stay a little bit longer now how the game is played? You know what I'm saying? Because I only say that because, like, Keon, he was just recently in a trade. I forget who we got traded from. I think the
Clippers to the Blazers.
Blazers. Clippers.
Mm-hmm. To the Blazers.
He got traded to the Blazers, right? Which, I mean, that really could be a good spot for him, under Dame or whatnot. But these guys that come in very highly talented, 5-star guys, like, would you think it could be ideal for them to kind of stay around a little bit longer now to kind of build a pedigree instead of, like, just jumping in the league first, just because somebody say you're going to be your first-round pick? Because I know the money. The money's nice, but, I mean, they're getting the NIL now. I know that ain't the type of money, of course. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Like, build your resume a little bit more before you kind of, like, jump in the league, make a name for yourself a little bit more. Because if you're not that top, 5, 6, 7 guy, you know what I'm saying, you can kind of end up in a trade and get tossed around and then end up being overseas playing ball somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Kind of how, like, Malcolm Brogdon did it. I think he played 4 years at Virginia, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Virginia.
But, he came in the league, and but he wasn't a highly touted player like some of the guys we've got, the Keon Johnson, the Chandlers, and, the guys that we could potentially get in the future now. They come in and be that dude, like, just step out and kind of be like a top 3 dude, I can understand that. But guys that kind of need work, and stuff like that. But when you think it could be ideal for them to kind of stay around a little bit longer in college? I know that's not ideal for these kids these days, but what are y'all opinions on that? Knock it out, friend. Let's do it.
Just think about this, Jamel. The moment you picked up a basketball, we started watching NBA, you created a dream of playing in the NBA. So let's just say you started playing basketball like 5 or 6 years old. That has been your dream. That has been your driver, your motivator. And then you play your freshman year, and you have a chance to go to the NBA. And you're guaranteed to be a first round pick. And I know lottery sounds great, but your lifelong dream is right there within reach. Jaden Springer, 4-year, $10 million contract, yearly salaries $2.598. So right at 2.6. Keon Johnson, 4-year contract, $12.5 million. A little bit over $3 million a year. Now, Portland may feel like it's overseas from us, but it's still the United States. As much as I want to be like, yeah, man, you come back and you can get better and all that good stuff. I'm really trying to remove myself from a Tennessee fan, being a Tennessee fan, from this equation, because if you don't, you would tell yourself like, yeah, these guys need to come back. Like, they need to come back. I don't necessarily need to. What they need to do is play basketball against really good competition, whether that's in college or whether that's in the pros. Like, I think basketball is really different than football being, when we're talking about a player having a chance to be in the first round versus a player in football that may be a 4th or 5th round pick and maybe need to come back, or a 6th round pick maybe needing to come back. But like this basketball money is just different. It's just different. So I would love to see a Keon Johnson and Jaden Springer in year number 2 and a Kenny Chandler year number 2. But your lifelong dream is to go to the NBA and you get a chance to make this type of money. And okay, you're not playing, you're not a star, but basically you're like a freshman in Alabama. You're getting paid a lot of money to develop. That's what it looks like. That's what it feels like. So it's just hard for me to be there when it comes to telling guys, oh, they didn't come back to basketball. They're not ready. If they're better than most of everybody that they play in college, then I think they're ready to be a professional, and they're ready to go be paid like a professional.
The only argument or rebuttal would be that, hey, Kennedy Chandler comes back, proves that he can consistently shoot the basketball, and that's going to translate to the NBA. Yesterday, he's projected as a 28th pick in the first round to the Grizz. Man. He comes back and proves that he can shoot. I mean, he's a top 15 pick after a sophomore. And you're doubling the money that you just mentioned with Keon and Jaden. So that would be the only rebuttal. And it's a hard conversation to have. It's a tough decision to make. Do you go ahead and go get that money now? Or do you really work at your craft and ball out as a sophomore, increase your draft stock, and double your money? You have to wait a year before you get that money, but you're doubling your money. Tough decision to make, and quite frankly, I'm glad I don't have to make one.
Yeah, I mean, NIL makes it a little bit easier.
Yes.
But it's nowhere close to, NBA money.
Right.
But the NIL money just makes you super comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, most guys don't have any kids. Most guys, don't have any serious responsibilities unless they come from a tough upbringing, poverty, and they feel like they need to take care of folks. Like, I totally understand that. And in that case, I would be gone. I'm going to need more than a little 6-figure deal. I'm going to need a 7-figure deal. But can you get those at Tennessee playing basketball, or is that more reserved for places like Duke and Kentucky? I don't know. Just asking the question here. I wish I can talk Kenny Chandler into coming back. I sure would.
Man, if he were to make that decision, then he would have such a great sophomore year. And then, well, yes, we as Tennessee,
make it about Kenny. That's right.
But we're having a discussion. We're having a discussion
about him.
Solely about Kennedy.
Oh, yeah, it's about him.
But it would be huge for him. He wouldn't have that 2-month stretch at the beginning of the year where he's trying to get a feel for things. He would be ready to go from the jump and have a terrific sophomore year. And selfishly, from a Tennessee standpoint, boy, would that be fun to watch next to Zakai, Josiah, and Santi for a full year. Second year of them playing together, and you would have an improved Justin Powell as well. Whew.
Yeah, Kennedy and Zakai.
And you have B.J. Edwards.
Yes, Kennedy and Zakai would be the best guard tandem in the SEC. Easy.
Yes.
If Kennedy stays. Yes. Easy.
And even next year, they're still going to be fun to watch, even if Kennedy goes, because you'll have Zakai leading the charge. Mm-hmm. You'll have Santi and Josiah flanking him, assuming Santi doesn't decide to turn professional. And that doesn't mean NBA, but just go play professionally overseas for him back home, I guess. I think that's a possibility. It wouldn't be completely surprising to me. But you'll have Zakai, you'll have Justin Powell, who I imagine will develop and be better next year. And then also have Josiah and Santi, and then B.J. Edwards can back up Zakai and learn from Zakai. Jemai Meshack maybe gets in the mix a little bit more. So Tennessee will still be fine next year. But, man, would it be fun to have all these back for another year, especially now that you get a taste of what it looks like when they're all clicking together.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. Let's just enjoy this year, though. Let's
enjoy this next couple of weeks.
Yeah, enjoy what we have. Then worry about that when we get there, I guess. 865-255-03. TN Action 247. Give them a follow on Twitter. That is Tennessee Action. Got people in Alabama, they gotta drive up to Tennessee to play the lottery. They gotta drive up to Tennessee to be able to play some numbers and make bets. We are in Tennessee.
Give us your money.
We are in Tennessee. Roll with the best and only legal sports book right here in the Volunteer State. That is Action 247. We will share today's special and promo when we come back from break. Again, 865-255-03, Iris Networks hotline. Be right back.
The conversation doesn't stop when the show is over. Follow the Swain Event on Twitter and like the show on Facebook.
Fellas, when it's time to freshen up that wardrobe, there's only one play to make, and that's to go see my friends at Mark Nelson Denim in downtown Knoxville. Find the latest in small batch denim in the heart of Knoxville. Denim isn't all they do, though. Mark Nelson also does custom suiting and blazers. Let your personal style shine with Mark Nelson. If you don't have time to go shopping for yourself but still want that fresh look, then sign up for the NN Society. Let the experts handle the shopping and get $300 worth of merchandise for just $150 every other month. That's 6 times per year to keep you looking styling every day. Let Mark Nelson Denim help you be the best you, because when you look good, you feel good. Go to marknelsondenim.com. When you start your own business, you know that branding can make or break a new venture. That's why Swain Event relies on 42nd Street. 42nd Street is a strategy agency focused on finding creative, open-minded, results-driven solutions to brand design. After over a decade of operations in East Tennessee, the brand architects at 42nd Street have the experience and creative know-how to ensure the success of your business branding, logo, web presence, and more. To see a real-life example of their amazing work, you can check out our website at swainevent.com.
Don't trust the branding of your business to just anyone. Check out my friends at 42nd Street online at 42st.com or give them a call at 865-382-7007. 42nd Street, brand, strategy, design.
More and more Tennessee businesses are switching to Iris Networks for reliable, local, high-quality, high-speed business fiber internet. Iris provides direct internet access from 10 megs to 10 gigs with no payments for 90 days. Iris also offers next-generation business phones with work from anywhere capability from the mobile or laptop app. With local sales, support, and service, Iris is a partner in the community. Learn more at irisnetworkusa.com or call 865-448-IRIS. Iris Networks, a Tennessee business connecting Tennessee businesses.
Litter is a big problem in Tennessee, but together we can do big things. We can make our cities, our waterways, our roads cleaner and safer. The Tennessee Department of Transportation is committed to reducing litter in our communities, but we need your help to do it. There are over 100 million pieces of litter in our roads at any given time, and it costs TDOT about $19 million a year just to clean it up. The first step to keeping Tennessee beautiful is to rally behind these 3 simple words. Nobody trashes Tennessee. Join the Nobody Trashes Tennessee movement at nobodytrashestennessee.com.
I know missing the show live is a bummer, but don't fret. You can catch up on the podcast posted daily on the app, online, and on iTunes.
Awesome!
In this day and age, the way we work is changing and evolving. Businesses still moving forward despite your work location changing and supply shortages affecting a number of different areas. Office furniture is not immune to the halt in the supply chain. This is why Office Furniture Outfitters has purchased desks, chairs, and tables in bulk to provide you with in-stock options for your place of business, no matter if it's in an office building or at your house. Office Furniture Outfitters is the local supplier for Herman Miller, and they keep Aeron chairs in stock. They will come to your office, lay out, and make recommendations. No project is too big or too small. You can visit them on location at 17th Street and Grand Avenue in the Fort Sanders area or online at ofonox.com or give them a call at 865-524-3003. Office Furniture Outfitters, providing East Tennessee's biggest selection and best value for office furniture since 1995.
If you're coming to Knoxville and need a place to stay, do yourself a favor and book a room at Hampton Inn Paper Mill, also known as the Hampton on the Hill. This award-winning property is literally in the top 5% of all Hampton Inn properties. The GM, Stephen Lawrence, is a good old local boy who grew up in the business around Knoxville. He and his staff are always available, always willing to help, and will go above and beyond for their guests. The newest Hampton Inn in Knoxville has clean, affordable rooms, flat screens, fridges, and microwaves in every room. Plus, breakfast is included in every rate. Not to mention, there's also a pool and fitness center on site. If it wasn't so close to amazing restaurants, bars, and shopping, you would never want to leave. At only 6 miles from campus, you're still right in where the big orange action is. Go to HamptonInn.com, search Knoxville, and book your room at the Hampton Inn Paper Mill or call 865-693-5400.
Swain Event fueled by Dead End Barbecue, top 100 barbecue restaurant in America. It's time for Around the SEC. Ben, educate us.
Not a real newsy day yesterday. In fact, there was no news yesterday. But we will preview the weekend of SEC basketball. Big weekend for Tennessee, who is tied with Kentucky for second in the league and is one game ahead of Arkansas. So sure would be nice to keep that one game lead on Arkansas this weekend with a win. Alabama plays Kentucky in Lexington tomorrow afternoon, 1 p.m. on CBS.
That'd be a good one.
Number 25 Alabama at number 4 Kentucky. At 1 o'clock on the SEC Network, Ole Miss at Georgia. 2 p.m. on ESPN. Number 2 Auburn at Florida. Come on, Gators. Need you to knock off those Tigers.
Come on, let's get it chumped together, Ben. Come on.
Chomp, 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 chomp.
I can't do it. I can't bring myself to do it.
No. LSU at South Carolina at 3:30 p.m. on the SEC Network. A&M at Vanderbilt.
Ain't even gonna catch that L.
Well, the way that both teams have been playing lately, it would not surprise me. That game tips off at 6 on the SEC Network. But the game of the day, 4 p.m. Eastern, ESPN, number 16 Tennessee at number 23 Arkansas. Big game for both of these teams. Again, Kentucky and Tennessee tied in the SEC standings for second. And then Arkansas one game behind Kentucky and Tennessee. So Tennessee actually needs a Alabama win over Kentucky tomorrow. If Alabama can pull off that upset and Tennessee beats Arkansas, Tennessee would be in sole possession of second place tomorrow evening.
Let me hear you, Ben. Roll.
Shut your daggone mouth up.
Oh, man.
I will be cheering for Alabama in that basketball game because it benefits Tennessee, but I will not be saying RTR. I can tell you that right now.
Arkansas got everybody going to the game. I think they got Monica Lewinsky coming in too, man.
With Bill Clinton.
It's going down. Arkansas ready for this game.
Going down in the DMs.
They are ready for this game. They're bringing everybody back. My man Chip Payne said they're bringing back Clint Sterner too.
Speaking of Clint Sterner, I showed you the Mama Hog video the other day.
Is it another Mama Hog?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Who's you going after this time?
Jeff Goodman. Or Goody.
All right, Goody.
All right now, Goody. I know you don't know a dadgum thing about Bud Walton Arena. If y'all have not seen the Mama Hog videos, they are amazing. And I think they are on Clint Sterner's Twitter account. Let me check. The former Arkansas quarterback.
Tennessee's favorite opposing quarterback.
Yes.
Of all time.
Yeah, it's on his Twitter account. You got to scroll a little
19 hours ago.
Yeah. Morning coffee with Mama Hog. Crosshairs on Goodman Hoops. A drive-by on Texas Tech basketball. And a message for Coach and Archie Miller. You've got to go watch this video. The funny one, though, was from, what was that, after the Auburn game?
Yeah.
You got to really go find the Mama Hog video from earlier in the week. She was going in. Now listen here, Goody.
I put it on the show notes. I put the link to her. I put the link to the.
Oh, here's the other one. You got to put this one on the show notes too. I just sent it to your DMs. Man. The first one's the 10 times funnier than the one she just posted yesterday, or he just posted, of his mom going after Jeff Goodman. It's hilarious. I've watched it numerous times.
It's great, man.
And I laughed the entire time. It's hilarious.
Great. It's little parts. Each time you watch it, that kind of
makes you laugh.
Sticks out to you and makes you laugh. Yeah, man, it's great. It's why I love college athletics and SEC athletics, because the passion, man. Like, you gotta be really passionate to be alone at your place, set up your camera on a tripod, because you know that camera was steady. That camera was not moving at all. This lady got her phone hooked up to a tripod and is talking to people who are not in the same room as her.
I think I can play the second one. I watched it yesterday. I don't recall a cuss word.
The second one? The first one, she
first
a couple times.
Yeah, you can't play the first one.
You said F word?
Possibly.
I think she dropped the F word.
But on the second one, I don't remember a cuss word.
Oh, God.
You want to risk it?
No.
Why not? It's Friday.
Next.
We'll listen to it here at the top of the hour and play it when we come back. We'll be responsible adults.
Oh,
Since Swain doesn't want to live life on the edge this morning.
I don't.
We'll listen to it at the top of the hour and then come back and play it after the top.
You know, we owe one messing with old ladies.
But we're not messing. We're propping her up. We're not messing with her. We're not messing with her.
That changes tomorrow.
What changes?
She about to get this smoke.
But like her smoke
she's
is
an enemy.
Her smoke is not with other teams. It's with Jeff Goodman because he refused to rank Arkansas for the longest time and still is not giving them their credit.
Good point.
So,
but
right now it's just her beef with Jeff Goodman, and it's hilarious to watch.
She just better watch it because if she tries to throw a stray at Tennessee's way while throwing shade at Goodman, we coming.
Well, look, I mean, we'll have Uros roll up on her and give her a 2 piece of the biscuit too in his ski mask.
She can't do that. She don't have a Twitter account.
Well, it's Clint Sterner's mom, and she just sends him the videos and he posts for her.
Is that really her mom? His mom?
I think so. I don't know with 100% certainty, but I think so.
I love me some Mama Hog, man. She's
think
great.
Sam Pittman's going to call the Hogs?
Oh, yeah. Sam Pittman going to be there.
Whoop-ee. Yes, sir.
You sound real comfortable doing that. Real comfortable.
Doesn't take a lot of effort to do it.
Real comfortable.
That's when you live in Arkansas and you're as dumb as they are, you got to keep it real simple. A woo, a pig, and a suey. It ain't that hard to do. They've had too much pork. It's infiltrated their brains.
John K. says, y'all ever watch hog calling on YouTube?
No.
No.
Can't say that I have.
No, John K. We have lives. I'll just joke. No, we haven't seen it yet.
I'm not joking.
I've been down the YouTube rabbit hole before. I had to stop myself like, well, how did I get here? What is this?
When I was a kid, it was always the highlights, the sports highlights that would get me. Sit in school in computer class and watching web gems on the baseball field over and over and over again.
All I was trying to do is see how to pull off this DIY project, on YouTube, man. I ended up watching something else. John K. says, I'm going to send y'all the link. John K., we didn't ask for the link. Okay, send it. We'll watch it. We'll watch that during the break, too.
Someone needs to bring a cardboard cutout of Vitello and have it placed next to Van Horn.
Yes.
That's a good idea, Adam.
Yes.
Great idea.
It's going to be hard to pull off, though, doing it there.
Roche in his black ski mask.
He has to play, Ben.
They play today. Arkansas baseball does. Tennessee arrives today.
Ben, he has to be a part of the game prep, the meetings. He ain't got time for all that.
He can
it's a
sneak
business
out.
trip.
He can sneak out. Nobody will notice he's gone. Nobody will notice the big 7-footer who is the most vocal on the team, always talking. Nobody will recognize that he's not there. And all it takes is like 10 or so minutes. I bet they're staying close to the baseball stadium. He can slide on over, sneak in, find Dave Van Horn, and take that. That's for Tony. Don't ever talk about him again. Or I guess he'd say it in a Serbian voice. Don't talk about Tony like that ever again.
I don't know.
You hear me?
SEC coaches and staff members, they don't mind putting their hands on players. So watch out.
Don't make me call the Plavsic brothers.
Oh,
the Plavsic brothers do not play. We will come for you. You leave Tony Vitello alone.
Oh, man.
You meat stick.
Hey, man, this is going to be a
Dave Van Horn's made me change my energy about the basketball game. Like, I didn't have any mad feelings or bad feelings towards Arkansas, but Dave Van Horn reminded me that Arkansas is no longer on my good side. You know what? Sam Pittman never deserved Coach of the Year. He was so overrated. Who cares about beating Texas and LSU in Missouri and winning all your rivalry games and going 8-4, 9-4, whatever they went 2 years after going like 20 straight games without winning the game in the SEC. Who cares?
Finally, you seen the light.
No, it's a shame that you have not seen the light.
You was blind, but now you can see. About time, man. It's about time. J.D. Notae, Kennedy Chandler, Zakai Ziegler. That is going to be a nice matchup. Notae is Arkansas's leading scorer, 18, right under 19 points per game. He is their senior guard. He is, he's a dog too now. He has got it out of the mud as well. He's had a long road that led to Arkansas, and he's a Georgia boy that once they went to JUCO and went through some things to get to where he is. So he's a good player. He's a tough, gritty player. What you got over there?
A hog calling contest.
All right, let me see. Let me hear it.
Well, I don't know if he's going to cuss or not. Here's a big old boy. He's probably got some depth in his voice.
All right, we'll listen to it during the break.
Come on, pig.
Oh, my gosh. It's the worst mascot in the SEC by far.
Is it?
Yes. Like, who wants to be a pig? Who wants to be Wilbur? It's not intimidating. Charlotte was tougher than Wilbur in Charlotte's Web. Who wants to be a pig?
They're hogs. Hogs are different than pigs.
It's the same thing.
No, they're different. Hogs are mean and intimidating.
Whatever.
You tried to go wrestle a hog before?
No.
I haven't either. But I hear it's pretty difficult. And I hear they're pretty mean. What's a Commodore? That's the real question.
Well, it looks like a dude with a gun and a funny looking hat stuff on it. Like he fought in the American War or something. I don't know.
The dumbest one in the SEC is the Crimson Tide. Like, how do you get elephant and tide together?
I don't get it. I don't get it. The elephants are pretty big, though. They can squash you.
Correct. But it's an elephant.
I'll take that back. They don't have the worst.
Who has the worst?
The
Gamecocks?
The Gamecocks.
Well, that's a good point.
The Gamecocks.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You see how they try to make it sound intimidating by calling it a gamecock?
Yeah.
It's a chicken.
Yeah.
It's a gamecock. No, man.
It's a rooster.
It's a chicken. That's it. That's all it is. It's chicken. They just chicken. That's it.
Now, I do think technically, kind of like the pig and the hog thing, Gamecocks are actually mean little things.
I'm sure they are.
A little bit different than just a simple old chicken.
I'm sure they are. All I need is a baseball bat. I'll Evan Russell that thing up out of here. I piss all over that.
You'll get PETA on us.
All over that, man. Ain't scared no Gamecock. Worst mascot in the SEC. Arkansas is second. A pig. That's what they are. They're just pigs. So, yeah, during the break, we got to listen to this calling of the hogs.
And we got to listen to Mama Hog.
Like the worst two fan bases in the SEC are Georgia fans, Arkansas fans that imitate animal noises.
What about an Aggie? That's a good point for Nelson. Like, what is an Aggie?
I don't know what an Aggie is. I don't know.
All I know, there's a lot of stupid mascots in the SEC. They like to mimic each other. How many Tigers we got?
About 4 or 5 of them. Missouri, Auburn,
LSU.
Yeah, everybody wants to be a Tiger. Silly.
But Chip Payne also makes a good point. That bulldog that Georgia has sure is ugly.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, it's a dog. So, I mean, at least that makes sense. Any kind of dog mascot, it makes sense. But a chicken
Jared in
and
Texas
a pig
says an Aggie is a farmer.
Ooh, that's scary. Ooh, gonna plant some corn on you. Ooh. Ooh. Come on, Tennessee football. We need some drama. 865-200-5503. No, we don't need any drama. Y'all just continue to work out.
Don't get arrested.
Don't get arrested.
Don't get in trouble. We're not trying to win the Fulmer Cup this year.
It's not the Fulmer Cup anymore.
It's the Kirby Cup.
It's the Urban Meyer Cup.
It's the Mark Stoops
Cup. It should have already been the Urban Cup.
Yeah.
It should have already been changed. The moment that Aaron Hernandez got in trouble, it should have been changed right then. Right then.
Fair point.
865-200-5503. Hour 3 is coming up here on the program. We got to win, man. We got to win this game. They're bringing everybody back. A lot of pressure. That they put on their basketball team. Kind of like wearing alternate uniforms. Or maybe they're going to checker Walton. A lot of pressure they put on themselves.
To take an L.
So
Guy Ziegler going to come in there and tickle the nose of J.D. Notae. Come in there, slap up Jalen Williams.
Make him sneeze.
Bend Eric Musselman's other shoulder. Had to have surgery again.
Hour 3 coming up.
In this day and age, the way we work is changing and evolving. Businesses still moving forward despite your work location changing and supply shortages affecting a number of different areas. Office furniture is not immune to the halt in the supply chain. This is why Office Furniture Outfitters has purchased desks, chairs, and tables in bulk to provide you with in-stock options for your place of business, no matter if it's in an office building or at your house. Office Furniture Outfitters is the local supplier for Herman Miller, and they keep Aeron chairs in stock. They will come to your office, lay out, and make recommendations. No project is too big or too small. You can visit them on location at 17th Street and Grand Avenue in the Fort Sanders area, or online at ofonox.com, or give them a call at 865-524-3003. Office Furniture Outfitters, providing East Tennessee's biggest selection and best value for office furniture since 1995.
Don't miss Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union's President's Day special. Take advantage of these incredible rates. We're offering auto, recreational, and refinancing loans as low as 1.90% APR. This amazing rate is only available from February 14th through the 25th. You don't want to miss this limited time offer because after the 25th, rates will go back up. Apply in branch or online at atfcu.com. Get this rate before it's gone and celebrate President's Day with incredible savings. Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union is here to help bring your dreams within reach. So, if you're looking for financing for a new vehicle or looking to finance a home improvement project, ATFCU is here with a variety of affordable loan options that bring your dreams to life. Don't miss this opportunity. Sign up during our President's Day special and get a loan for as low as 1.90% APR. Take advantage of these incredible rates. Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union is the clear choice. Your less red tape banking alternative. An equal housing lender. Annual percentage rate. Terms and conditions apply. Subject to credit approval. The rate you qualify for is determined by your creditworthiness.
Touchdown or turnover is up next on the Swain Event.
Hey there, Swain Event fam. I've been thinking about other ways I can assist you with the real estate world. As you know, it's not just about buying, selling, and investing in new property today. It's also being a resource when you need a contractor or roofer, or maybe you need a real estate attorney to assist with probate questions, or maybe you have a family member in Alabama that needs a realtor to help them sell their home and get the heck out of there and back to Tennessee. All of these things and more are in my wheelhouse. So give me a call, Jennifer Morris, 865-257-7897, or email me at jennifermorris865@gmail.com. And go Vols!
Out-of-town law firms have been swarming into East Tennessee lately. Firms from Memphis, Chattanooga, and Birmingham have stormed into the area. Wouldn't you rather do business with a local law firm? You know, a true neighbor. Marcos Garza and the pros at the Garza Law Firm are just that. They are our neighbors and friends that support local causes year-round. The Garza Law Firm works to serve you professionally on criminal matters, injuries and accident matters, and Social Security and disability filings. The Garza Law Firm is here for you at garzalaw.com. The Garza Law Firm. Let us help.
Top 100 Barbecue restaurant Dead End Barbecue is a no-brainer when you are craving the smoky flavor of quality Q. Dead End makes it easy to enjoy their fantastic menu with online ordering from Chow Now for pickup. Or if you don't feel like leaving the house, then have Dead End Barbecue delivered right to your door by Loco Knoxville or Bite Squad. There is no better restaurant in town to enjoy the madness of March with. Cheer on the Vols and the Lady Vols with the best barbecue around. Check them out online at deadendbbq.com. Dead End Barbecue, the search is over.
We're here with Dr. Michael Carlson of Tennessee Regenerative Sports Medicine to discuss PRP, platelet-rich plasma. If you have orthopedic injuries such as shoulder pain, knee pain, Achilles tendonitis, or tennis elbow, you should give them a call.
Good to be back, Jason. We specialize in non-surgical orthopedics, so we treat damaged tendons, ligaments, and joints, including rotator cuff injuries, knee injuries, and elbow and foot problems by using ultrasound-guided injections with PRP. And this form of treatment helps stimulate the body's own reparative process and assist in the healing of damaged tissue.
Doc, what makes your training different than others?
I've been practicing in Knoxville for over 26 years, and I'm certified in interventional regenerative orthopedic medicine through the American Academy of Orthopedic Medicine. They've been the leader in this form of treatment since 1983. I also teach this form of treatment on a national and international basis to other physicians, residents, and medical students. Here in our clinic, I'm the one doing the procedure, and we're using your own PRP, which are concentrated platelets, to treat your injury. So in other words, Jason, it comes from you and it goes back to you. So you know exactly what you're getting and know exactly the level of training involved.
Do what the pros, college athletes, and I have done, and visit them online at trsportsmedicine.com. Tennessee Regenerative Sports Medicine, East Tennessee's leader in PRP therapy. If you're coming to Knoxville and need a place to stay, do yourself a favor and book a room at Hampton Inn Paper Mill, also known as the Hampton on the Hill. This award-winning property is literally in the top 5% of all Hampton Inn properties. The GM, Stephen Lawrence, is a good old local boy who grew up in the business around Knoxville. He and his staff are always available, always willing to help, and will go above and beyond for their guests. The newest Hampton Inn in Knoxville has clean, affordable rooms, flat screens, fridges, and microwaves in every room. Plus, breakfast is included in every rate. Not to mention, there's also a pool and fitness center on site. If it wasn't so close to amazing restaurants, bars, and shopping, you would never want to leave. At only 6 miles from campus, you're still right in where the big orange action is. Go to HamptonInn.com, search Knoxville, and book your room at the Hampton Inn Paper Mill, or call 865-693-5400.
There are articles and news stories that you read about the things that people do. And when you're reading those and you start to shake your head, you start to scratch your head a little bit. You get confused. You don't understand why. You start to ask questions. But really, there's only one question that matters. What is that question, you may ask?
For what?
It is time for what? I don't know if this is a funny one, but man, you know what? It is deserving. It is deserving. Some people may give this gentleman an attaboy. We're not going in that direction, Ben, are we?
No. Matthew Stafford gets it for what, in my book? The other day, at the Rams Super Bowl parade, Kelly Smiley, a photo editor for the NFL, NBA, and NHL, and a freelance photographer, fractured her spine in a fall when she fell off the stage at the team's Super Bowl celebration on Wednesday. She stepped backward on the stage, and she fell all the way to the ground, fractured her spine. Both of her cameras were broken. But Matthew Stafford gets it for what? Because in a video that circulated on social media, Stafford appeared to notice that Smiley fell, but walked away. You can see in the video, this girl takes a step back. She falls off the stage, and you can see him mouth, "Oh my God," and then he walks away. It's one of the most absurd things I've ever seen. I can't believe it. He watched this lady fall off the stage, and instead of looking and checking to see if she is okay, he says, "Oh my God," and then walks away and goes the opposite direction. Huh?
During the break, I told you, I was like, hey, man, she was already gone. There wasn't nothing he can do about it. Because he was up on the stage, but
yeah, you check on her. That's what you do.
It didn't look good. It was a bad look.
Yes, and they are going to cover all of the hospital bills and also replace her cameras. And they good on them for doing that. But I also feel like they're doing this because of the backlash that Stafford received from just practically ignoring this lady falling off the stage. The video looks really bad, in my opinion. I lost a little luster for Matthew Stafford on this one. No, because this is telling of who you are as a person.
He's a good dude, but he had a poor reaction.
Be a great dude, not a good dude.
Yeah.
Be a great person, not a good person.
I mean, he did go to Georgia, so.
Which is expected.
But, yeah, they get it for what on that one?
Yeah, just a real.
He's done a lot of great things.
He has.
But that was a bad moment.
This was a bad moment.
That was a bad look. It was
for sure. A GoFundMe page was created to help, and had generated more than $42,000 in donations as of Thursday afternoon. And as I mentioned, the Staffords are going to pay her medical bills and also replace her cameras after she fell off the stage at the team's Super Bowl celebration on Wednesday.
What's her name again?
Oh, I clicked off the article. I don't know.
She has to say, hey, these are the type of cameras I had.
Kelly Smiley.
Kelly got to be like, these are the cameras I had, and go pick out the most expensive cameras ever. No, you can't do that. You got to tell them the truth.
Now, John Kay does make a good point. He was probably super hammered, and he did appear to have those eyes.
His eyes was probably glazed over like Tom Brady's was last year.
Yeah. So, I mean, he probably was. But still, I don't care if you're hammered or not. You don't walk in the other direction when somebody falls off a stage. You just don't. Good people do not do that. Bad people do. Dave Van Horn does.
Dave Van Horn would have laughed.
John Calipari, they walk the other direction like Matthew Stafford, but Matthew Stafford is a good person and should have walked and checked on the young lady.
Yeah, Dave Van Horn would have laughed and pointed.
Mm-hmm.
And got his phone out to take a picture.
Omar Payne would have dropped a WWE elbow on her.
Yeah, he probably would have. He wouldn't have been suspended, though. Nope. Nelson from Jack says, I played football at Arkansas Tech my freshman year. We were the Wonder Boys.
Oh, boy.
Nelson? You care to explain why y'all gave yourselves the nickname Wonder Boys? Nelson, you can't just drop that on the text box and then just walk off like Matthew Stafford. You gotta explain yourself on this one. The Wonder Boys. JP Vol. Chip Payne says the Gamecocks are like 10-inch rims, but the fans swear that they 20s, though. They're 20s, but they keep them clean, though. Sorry, Chip, I messed it up. But the Gamecocks. Baseball and women's basketball. That's it. That's all you're gonna get. That's all you're gonna get. At least they got that. They didn't win a championship in baseball. They didn't win one in basketball. At least they got that. 865-255-03. Did you see that parade?
The Rams parade?
Mm-hmm.
Not much of it.
This is why people. This is why
Donald and Sean McVay. That was about it.
Yeah, this is why people were rooting for the Cincinnati Bengals because
nobody cares.
Nobody cares in LA. I don't know what LeBron's talking about. Let's do a parade with all the Dodgers and the Lakers. LeBron, you won like 2 years ago. You didn't win this year. If you win this year, y'all should do one together. But y'all ain't going to the playoffs. AD is made of glass. Bad luck, but he is made of glass. I ain't going anywhere this year. You're supposed to do a parade together when you win in the same year. You won like 2 years ago. It don't count. But this is why everyone was going for Cincinnati. Cincinnati,
not everyone,
canceled school before the game was played. They lost. All they did was just sit at home and be sad. But still, the support was there. The Rams won a Super Bowl, and the parade looked like a Vanderbilt football game in the stands. That's what it looked like. That's what it looked like. And they didn't deserve it. Ben was the only one in America rooting against.
No, not the only one.
The Bengals.
Ravens fans, aside from Brad Matthews, Steelers fans and Browns fans were all rooting for the Rams. The AFC North was, again, the AFC North minus Brad Matthews was rooting for the Rams.
Oh, man, that's great. Poor Brad.
No, not poor Brad. I don't care if you dislike the Titans or not because your friends always mess with you who are Titans fans. We want the Titans to beat the Bengals. They're in the same division. I'm going to smack some sense into Brad
He's just a good
next
kid.
time I see him.
He's just a good kid.
No, that's a bad kid.
He's just a good kid, man.
He deserves a spanking.
He's just sitting there loving everybody. Speaking of Titans, let's go. The Titans have been discussing renovations to Nissan Stadium with the mayor, John Cooper, but there are new indications the franchise could end up building a new home altogether. Renovations talk hit a speed bump when the price tag for upgrades to Nissan Stadium unexpectedly skyrocketed. The Tennessean reported that the original price for the renovations was $600 million, but a Titan spokesman said that the cost may be double that figure. Now the franchise and decision makers will have to determine the best course of action. It is time for the Titans to build a new stadium. Of course, right? Of course. Of course they're going to build a new stadium.
Oh, we'll be back at the Music City Bowl. So
No,
Tennessee will benefit. Yes, we will.
No.
Did you not see the other article that came out this week?
We done.
That this year's Music City Bowl was the best revenue the city has ever brought in.
I wonder why.
The week of that bowl.
I wonder why, Ben.
Exactly, and then that's why Tennessee will be back.
Yeah, we hopefully we will be too good for the Music City Bowl moving forward.
Oh, yes, from that standpoint, I understand what you're saying. But at some point, 1 year, Tennessee will be back in the Music City Bowl. We played in the Music City Bowl 3 times over the last decade.
I know. I'm not trying to have another decade like the one we just had. This decade is supposed to be the decade of the Vols. That's what Pruitt said.
That was Fulmer.
No, Pruitt said
Both
that.
of them.
No, Pruitt said that.
Oh, yeah. Pruitt said he's going to take Fulmer said he's going to bite somebody's ass.
He did say that. He said that. But, of course, the Titans talk about getting a new stadium now after we were slipping and sliding like we was at Dollywood during the football game and no one could stay up off the ground because the turf was so bad. Of course, changes are made after the fact. But this is good, man. This is good for the state of Tennessee. It's good for the city of Nashville. what they need to do, and I hate to say this. This is going to be terrible. They need to get rid of the grass. They need to get rid of natural grass.
Or why don't they just manage the grass better?
Nah, man.
The Steelers and Vols use grass, and they don't ever have problems.
You know what? This is what they could do.
Be better at their job.
Well, yeah, but this is like seriously what they could do. Arizona Cardinals, they have a dome, but they also have the grass, like the fields on like a track. So you can basically like take the grass, like the field out. It's like motorized. You can just take it out and then they grow the grass somewhere else. And then they bring the grass in. So that way you still have natural grass. But for events, concerts, Final Four, whatever, we're talking about a huge moneymaker for the city of Nashville.
The state of Tennessee.
The state of Tennessee. Think about the Super Bowl, the draft a couple of years ago.
We can host a Super Bowl.
And how packed it was. That's what I'm saying. All-star games.
Yeah.
Now, that'd be tough because we don't really have a basketball team in Nashville. But, like, a dome, you can do anything, man. Jerry World. We'd be like Jerry's World.
Time out.
What?
What's wrong with hosting an all-star game in Memphis? Why are you trying to move it to Nashville?
Because I'm talking about the Nashville's.
They don't have a basketball team. They don't deserve.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it was a good idea at first when I thought about it, but then I realized, like, okay, you can't do that because you don't have a basketball team in Nashville.
No, the reason you don't do it is because you already have a basketball team and it's in Memphis, and you don't take the all-star game out of Memphis. That's why.
You're trying to bring revenue to the new arena. You're right, Ben. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Don't get triggered.
Pipe down over there.
I'm sorry, man.
And if
don't go all Memphis for me and start, Memphis on me and start balling your fists up or anything.
Right. Stop tripping, man.
Sorry. I'm
Stop
sorry.
tripping.
But this is.
And you would put it in Bridgestone anyways. You're not going to sell out a football arena for an all-star game.
Stop.
You're not selling out a football stadium for an
Tennessee sports fans. You talking about?
Okay, you're even furthering my point. You're not selling out a football stadium in the state of Tennessee for an NBA all-star game. You're not doing that. You're not putting 80,000 inside of a new stadium in the state of Tennessee for an NBA all-star game. Not happening.
Probably not.
In other cities,
but it's time for
other
a new
states,
stadium.
Maybe it is. No, this was really. I got excited when I saw this because it would be so great for the city of Nashville and the state of Tennessee as well. And the Titans deserve one, man. If the Titans want to truly take that next step as an organization, this is something that needs to be done. If, in my opinion, if they want to be taken seriously nationally, then this is something that has to be done. National folks don't take the Titans seriously. They don't, unfortunately. I hate it, but I think a new stadium would help with that. It would just help with the appearance of it, in my opinion.
It's time.
But what do I know?
It's time for a new one. Somebody got to pay for it, though, so.
You can pay for it. NIL Collective. Titans should start one of those.
I'm good, but they definitely need a new stadium. And the city of Nashville is growing. The fans are amazing. They're in Nashville. They deserve a new stadium. They really do. They really do. So the problem is, like, where do you put it? And there's not a better location than the stadium that's there right now. Like, that's the best location ever, man. You get to walk across the bridge, and
they
right
don't
there
need to
downtown.
change locations. They don't.
But you kind of have to if you want to play in this stadium and then transition to the new stadium. You have to go play somewhere else for a season while this stadium gets tore down and you build another one in its place. So, interesting to see what they're going to do there in Cashville.
They can play at Vanderbilt Stadium while they build a new one. They play at Neyland.
You're messing up our fields.
But we have experts, so it wouldn't be messing
up. Yeah, we ain't beating up on our fields, no.
But literally, the only place that they could play is Neyland. And in the state of Tennessee, the only place they could play is Neyland. They could not play at Vanderbilt, obviously. The Liberty Bowl, maybe.
They need to play in Nashville.
I think they played at the Liberty, but I'm saying like if they were to build a new stadium.
Is Vandy Stadium like the second biggest football stadium in the city?
Yes, I would assume so.
That's tragic. All right, who's on the phone?
I mean, it would be the second biggest in our city.
What, Vanderbilt?
Yeah, we don't even have one that comes close.
I mean, just saying.
We got C-Mac.
C-Mac, good morning, man. Getting up early.
Late, but, it's Friday.
What was it, 7:25 there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you're right. It's late.
Good morning. Happy Friday to y'all.
Hey, man. Happy Friday to you, brother.
Thank you. I was listening to this great topic about the new stadium for the Titans, and I got an idea. I know a lot of people are going to be concerned about the figures, the numbers, that tax revenue to help with renovations or possibly building a new stadium. Would be a really great source of tax revenue that could help take care of that.
What you got?
Man, Tennessee should legalize something and, benefit from, that kind of tax money. So we can have a state-of-the-art, brand new stadium for our Titans.
You might be on something, C-Mac. You might be on to something.
Just saying, man. Just saying.
I wonder why the Mile High Stadium hasn't done anything with their stadium.
We're not going to get into everything with them, okay?
Broncos.
They're getting ready to put the team up for auction. So, Swain, call your people. Get a group together. Y'all can be NFL owners. Just saying.
I don't think I got enough money for that, C-Mac.
Man, call your boy Peyton. Call six head.
I think Peyton might be a part of that group. We'll see.
That would be awesome. One last thing before I hop off. Last night I was watching the last NBA game for the All-Star break, to which John Morant will be All-Star MVP.
Facts.
There was this kid playing for the Sixers last night, and he had a very I can't remember the kid's last name. He was playing shooting guard. I think
Tyrese Maxey?
No, not Maxey. It was like the Kuzmak kid or Kuzmark kid.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I'm blanking on his name.
He was playing shooting guard. And my question here is, now, Vescovi is 6'3", and old boy is like 6'7". But old boy is trash.
Furkan Korkmaz.
Yeah, Korkmaz. Korkmaz. If that dude is getting minutes in the league, there ain't no way Vescovi can't get no minutes in the league. Thoughts on this?
I don't think you're wrong.
How tall is he?
He also plays small.
Dude is
well, he's listed as a small forward.
There it is, then. That's the reason.
Okay, now I know you were going to go there, Swain, so I had a counterpoint to that.
All right.
There's another shooting guard on the Sixers last night who got some minutes as well, and he was listed at 6'5". You gonna tell me a huge difference between 6'3", 6'5"?
Is Vescovi really 6'3", or is he listed as 6'3"?
Is Kuzmark really 6'7"? He don't look like it on TV.
I'm just saying, like, I remember, Ben and I had a conversation with Chris Lofton, and it was like, hey, man, you should have been in the league. Why is J.J. Redick was in the league? And he was like, yo, I'm short. J.J. Redick is, I mean, I'm telling Ben, did he not say that?
Facts.
Yeah, he's like, J.J. Redick is this height. I'm short. I'm shorter. He's like, so I took that conversation, and I was like, well, it matters. And I think it matters in this conversation, too. We talking about Vescovi.
But it won't, that same conversation, if we took that and applied it to Kennedy Chandler, who's listed at 6 foot flat.
But Kennedy's explosive.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
What do you mean? Here we go. Where we going? Why is Kenny Chandler listed as as being in the first round of the mock draft? It's the reason why. The reason why they think that he could be an NBA player. Why do you think so?
How much do I need to contribute to this NIL thing to make this kid come back? Let me just go ahead and just jump to that point.
Which kid, Kennedy or Santi?
Well, I was asking directly about Kennedy, but given your conversation a little bit earlier, it kind of seems like y'all saying that Santi might be coming back next season.
I don't know, man. There's a possibility he could, play pro overseas. I mean, that not saying that's going to happen. Not saying that we know, but I mean, I think it would be crazy here not to at least mention that it is a possibility. But
neither one of us know. We were just talking.
Yeah,
about possibilities.
Does he still have eligibility to come back next season?
Yeah, he's got 2 more years.
Yeah, got that COVID year.
He's got next year will be his senior year, and then he can come back for a COVID year. So technically, he's got 2 more years.
I don't know why, man, but I'm going to stay on this train. I really think Vescovi could get second round look. Definitely come back next year. Another year in the Barnes. Another year, helping, guide this team. I don't know. I go back to my original question: how much I need to donate to this NIL thing to make sure Chandler comes back?
You ain't got enough, man. You ain't got enough. You just don't.
Well, we'll take his little $5. I mean, I put my little $2 in there.
Keon went 21st last year, and he's making almost $4 million a year at the bottom of the first round. Excuse me, 3.1 million. Huh?
To sit in L.A. behind that man,
he's in Portland.
Kid.
He's in Portland now. He got traded.
That's right.
Which is even worse.
Okay, well, he should be getting some run now after they traded boy.
He ain't. Trust me, because I watched the Blazers beat the Grizzlies on Wednesday night, and Anthony Simons is going off, and Keon's the first one to greet him coming off the bench, and Keon's not even in the NBA jumpsuit. He's in a sweatshirt with his hood pulled up and in sweatpants.
If that's the case, if that is the case, I'm going to say this. I'm going to get up out of here. Ray, holla at your boy. Y'all take it easy.
Same thing about you.
And what's that have to do with anything we're talking about?
Nothing.
How you go from Keon immediately to Ray Burrell?
Nothing. Maybe Santi can be Goran Dragic.
I think Goran's more athletic.
I think he is too.
He needs to be.
But he also 6'3" lefty.
How tall was Manu Ginobili?
Manu was like 6'5", 6'6". Manu played, small. He was shooting guard.
Look, if Muggsy Bogues can make it, Santiago Vescovi can make it.
Muggsy was quick and explosive.
Shut up.
But, okay. Sorry.
Get out of here with your facts.
Sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Santi's going to play professionally overseas.
And make a lot of money.
Yeah, 10, 12, 15, however long he wants to play, he's going to play professionally. And make money. Make good money.
He will.
We'll never see him again.
He'll come back. He'll come back when Tennessee hosts Arkansas.
Well, you know what?
It will bring everybody back for the big game.
Got a little girlfriend on the soccer team.
Oh, yeah. Undefeated.
So.
Undefeated.
You may live here permanently. Forget about basketball. Be a stay-at-home dad.
Yeah. Yeah, that means
Santi can coach here.
Hopefully we can at least get him for 2 more years.
Yeah.
We got to make sure that the relationship is healthy.
Yes.
So whatever we need to do to make sure the relationship is healthy, we're willing to do.
Like I can assure you, Uros ain't going nowhere.
No, Uros is living
good. He's living the life.
Wherever Bay at, he's gonna be there if he's smart.
Uros ain't going anywhere. Serbia, where's that? That's what Uros is saying.
He's gonna change his name to Uros Freedom. Like Enos Cantor. He ain't going nowhere. He ain't never going back home.
He gonna change his first name to he really gonna change his first name to Bob Freedom.
He ain't never going back home. Never. Hey man, undefeated.
Brandon B. Could you imagine Santi trying to guard Ja?
Oh.
In defense of Santi, I don't want to see Kennedy or Zakai or Josiah try to guard Ja right now either.
Well, if Kenny Chandler goes to the Grizzlies, y'all gonna be watching Kendi, so whatever.
I'm really gonna punch you in your throat.
865-255-03. Be right back.
Hour 3 of the Swain Event is brought to you by the Low T Center and lowtcenter.com. Do you know your numbers? Feel like you again. Let us help.
Don't miss Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union's President's Day special. Take advantage of these incredible rates. We're offering auto, recreational, and refinancing loans as low as 1.90% APR. This amazing rate is only available from February 14th through the 25th. You don't want to miss this limited time offer because after the 25th, rates will go back up. Apply in branch or online at atfcu.com. Get this rate before it's gone and celebrate President's Day with incredible savings. Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union is here to help bring your dreams within reach. So, if you're looking for financing for a new vehicle or looking to finance a home improvement project, ATFCU is here with a variety of affordable loan options that bring your dreams to life. Don't miss this opportunity. Sign up during our President's Day special and get a loan for as low as 1.90% APR. Take advantage of these incredible rates. Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union is the clear choice. Your less red tape banking alternative. An equal housing lender. Annual percentage rate. Terms and conditions apply. Subject to credit approval. The rate you qualify for is determined by your creditworthiness.
When you start your own business, you know that branding can make or break a new venture. That's why Swain Event relies on 42nd Street. 42nd Street is a strategy agency focused on finding creative, open-minded, results-driven solutions to brand design. After over a decade of operations in East Tennessee, the brand architects at 42nd Street have the experience and creative know-how to ensure the success of your business branding, logo, web presence, and more. To see a real-life example of their amazing work, you can check out our website at swainevent.com. Don't trust the branding of your business to just anyone. Check out my friends at 42nd Street online at 42st.com or give them a call at 865-382-7007. 42nd Street, brand, strategy, design.
Fellas, when it's time to freshen up that wardrobe, there's only one play to make, and that's to go see my friends at Mark Nelson Denim in downtown Knoxville. Find the latest in small batch denim in the heart of Knoxville. Denim isn't all they do though. Mark Nelson also does custom suiting and blazers. Let your personal style shine with Mark Nelson. If you don't have time to go shopping for yourself but still want that fresh look, then sign up for the NN Society. Let the experts handle the shopping and get $300 worth of merchandise for just $150 every other month. That's 6 times per year to keep you looking styling every day. Let Mark Nelson Denim help you be the best you, because when you look good, you feel good. Go to marknelsondenim.com.
Good morning, Swain Event crew. The new year is here and it's the 2022 East Tennessee real estate season. As I always do, I'm going to shoot straight with you. If you have a home to sell, then you need to give me a call ASAP. Inventory is low and I will get you the most money possible and more than you think trying to sell it on your own. If you are a seller that also needs to buy a home, you need to call me ASAP, as there are ways I can help you manage that situation and stay in your home until we find what you want. If you are looking to buy, you need to call me ASAP. You absolutely need someone on your side to help navigate the current waters, and you need someone that's going to do their homework and find homes that aren't on the market yet. Bottom line, you need to call me today ASAP. Jennifer Morris, Keller Williams Realty, 865-257-7897. If you are buying, selling, or considering investing in real estate this year, or email me at jennifermorris865@gmail.com. I hope to hear from you soon, and go Vols!
JC's Tree and Landscaping Service specializes in quality tree work done at an affordable price. Trimming and removing trees are their specialty. They also offer other services like land clearing, stump grinding, crane services, and all of your basic landscaping needs for both commercial and residential. JC's will give you a free estimate and beat any written quote by a competitor to guarantee that you get the lowest price around. Don't risk your land with a fly-by-night service. JC's Tree and Landscaping is licensed and insured. Give them a call at 865-599-3799.
If you want to get in on the conversation, call the Iris Networks hotline at 865-200-5503. Grow your business with Iris Networks high-speed fiber internet. IrisNetworksUSA.com.
Hour 3 here at the Swain Event, powered by Low T Center and lowtcenter.com, reinventing men's healthcare. Feel like you again? Let Low T Center help. Let's get to Turkey Man. Turkey Man, good morning.
Hey, guys, how we doing?
Good morning, Turkey Man. Happy Friday.
Hey, you too. Hope you guys have a great weekend. I was wondering about Uros, just talking about him. His play has improved tremendously, it looks like. How much do you credit the success that the Vols is having lately about his improvement on the court?
Well, not last game. I mean, last game, he got pulled. I mean, I thought Jonas Adu was better. I thought Fulkerson was better. I wouldn't give Uros too much credit about that Kentucky win. He was more of the old Uros of being a great teammate from the bench and being supportive. But I forgot what game it was where he had. I think was it Vanderbilt.
It was the first 2 games of the winning streak. He really helped kickstart it. That road game against Vandy.
Yeah.
And then they played LSU at home, I think.
Yep.
He was really good and bringing the energy those 2 games. He's gotten better for sure. And he does deserve some credit. He's a leader on that team, and everybody respects him, loves him, listens to his voice. So his play on – I would say his presence as just simply being on the team is more important than his actual play on the court, if that makes sense.
Well, the other big man that blocked those shots coming in, I didn't keep up with players that much, but I had never heard of him much. But he looked pretty promising. I'm thinking that the big man is helping the situation, and because of Folky, if he don't show up, then they've been doomed. But it looks like he's got a little help there. Yeah, I just my 2 cents. I get out of here. Have a great weekend.
All right, Turkey Man. Have a good one.
Spot on. Jonas Adu is going to play a lot down the stretch, Turkey Man. So
I want to see him start.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I want to see him start tomorrow. And if he doesn't, that's fine. But I do want him off the bench quick, because those blocks, man, that can ignite the fast break. Those are momentum starters. A nice block shot, especially the block shots that are kept in play. Woo-hoo-hoo. Let's go. Let's run. Let's run. And if the defense sprints back in transition all the way to the paint, then we can spot up at 3 in transition. Kenny Chandler did it. Kyle had Kellen Grady on skates. Nailed a 3 in his face. Like we right now have so many different weapons. And it's so much easier when you're making shots. So much easier. But thanks for the phone call, Turkey Man. Hope you have a great weekend. Bob is 6'1" tops. Met him in person. Talking about Vescovy. That's some Popeye in the text box.
Popeye would know about growth.
That's right. That's right. Brandon B says, does Barnes start Adu and Folky over Uros and BHH? I mean, I think if you Barnes, you keep Folky on the bench.
Well, he's going to stay on the bench. Folky, or Barnes said after the game that they wanted to start Folky when Olivier got hurt, and Folky said, I'll start if you think it's what's best for the team, but I feel really good in my role coming off the bench. I'm comfortable. I feel like I'm in a groove. I feel like this is good for me. I'll start if you need me to, but I kind of like coming off the bench. So I don't think that you'll see Folky starting. And also, to be quite honest with you, it doesn't really matter who starts.
It doesn't.
It really doesn't. Because you know who's going to be the post player on the floor at the end of the game tomorrow?
Folky.
Yes, unless he just pees down his leg.
Moment too big for him?
No, we'll just
plays
poorly is more so what I was referencing.
Yeah, he's going to be in there at the end anyways.
As long as he's not playing poorly, he'll be in the game at the end.
Yep.
So it doesn't really matter if he's starting or not. He's going to play starter minutes and be in there at the end. And Brandon's going to start, but then he's barely going to play after the 2 minutes that he starts the game for.
So how much does starting really matter?
It doesn't.
C-Mac says that he has met Santi as well, and he is 6'3".
He also said that he gets credit for Urosh because he met Urosh at the Colorado game.
Well, somebody got to be lying here between Popeye and C-Mac, because there is a big difference between 6'1" and 6'3".
I would think he's 6'3". I mean, I see him somewhat close to me all the time, and I think he's closer to 6'3" than 6'1". I mean, I'm 6 foot, and he's not the same height as me. He's taller than me, and I'm 6 foot, and he's not an inch taller. I don't know. He's low six footish.
Cashville Falls says start Adu, Hatfield, Josiah, Vescovy, Chandler.
I would start Santi, Josiah, Ziegler, Kennedy, and Jonas.
You want to start Ziegler right now?
It's not necessarily the whole starting Ziegler thing. I love him coming off the bench, and I wouldn't mess with that. But it's just I don't want two post players playing at the same time right now, unless it's Jonas and Folke. And you're not going to move Folke back to the starting lineup. So I don't want to pair Urosh with Jonas or Brandon with Jonas to start the game.
Here's the good thing. I didn't know they had a dude from Huntsville. But their starters, they go a 3-yard lineup. So you could get away with Josiah at the 4 because Trey Wade is one of their forwards, and he is 6'6". Jalen Williams, 6'10", sophomore. Nice stroke. Saw him step out and nail a 3 against Auburn. Also saw him hit the side of the backboard too. But nice stroke, and is more than capable of making shots from the outside if you leave him open and he has a nice look. So Tennessee could go with Josiah at the 4 to start, and then go with Jonas or Brandon Huntley Hatfield and go with the 3-guard small lineup to start if they want to. But Justin Powell, that'll work to the starting lineup and kind of work from there. But I think the matchup will allow Tennessee to play some small ball. And that's really what it's all about, Ben. Mm-hmm. It's about matchups. Your lineup can change depending on who you're playing. So if you're playing a basketball team that is rolling out 2 7-footers at forward and at center, then I don't know if you want to go small ball to start off. Maybe you do. You try to get them to adjust to what you're doing. But I think we will see Tennessee's best lineup early in this game based on the personnel from Arkansas, their starting lineup. 20-6 Arkansas hosting 19-6 Tennessee. The battle for the top of, second place in the SEC. Battle for top 4 in the SEC. But, man, what a great opportunity. And Tennessee, if they get this win, they will be doing something they really haven't done all season long. And that is beat a really good team on the road. Just 500 on the season in conference on the road. Below 500 neutral site games. So got a couple more away games, and then neutral site games are on the way. Hour 3, powered by Low T Center and lowtcenter.com.
Just because you can't call in doesn't mean that you have to sit on the sideline. Impact the show with a text box. It's part of the free Swain Event app.
Top 100 barbecue restaurant Dead End Barbecue is a no-brainer when you are craving the smoky flavor of quality Q. Dead End makes it easy to enjoy their fantastic menu with online ordering from Chow Now for pickup, Or if you don't feel like leaving the house, then have Dead End Barbecue delivered right to your door by Loco Knoxville or Bite Squad. Cheer on your favorite team with the best barbecue around. Check them out online at deadendbbq.com. Dead End Barbecue. The search is over.
Litter is a big problem in Tennessee, but together we can do big things. We can make our cities, our waterways, our roads cleaner and safer. The Tennessee Department of Transportation is committed to reducing litter in our communities, but we need your help to do it. There are over 100 million pieces of litter in our roads at any given time, and it costs TDOT about $19 million a year just to clean it up. The first step to keeping Tennessee beautiful is to rally behind these 3 simple words. Nobody trashes Tennessee. Join the Nobody Trashes Tennessee movement at nobodytrashestennessee.com. Out-of-town law firms have been swarming into East Tennessee lately. Firms from Memphis, Chattanooga, and Birmingham have stormed into the area. Wouldn't you rather do business with a local law firm? You know, a true neighbor. Marcos Garza and the pros at the Garza Law Firm are just that. They are our neighbors and friends that support local causes year-round. The Garza Law Firm works to serve you professionally on criminal matters, injuries and accident matters, and Social Security and disability filings. The Garza Law Firm is here for you at garzalaw.com. The Garza Law Firm. Let us help. JC's Tree and Landscaping Service specializes in quality tree work done at an affordable price. Trimming and removing trees are their specialty. They also offer other services like land clearing, stump grinding, crane services, and all of your basic landscaping needs for both commercial and residential. JC's will give you a free estimate and beat any written quote by a competitor to guarantee that you get the lowest price around. Don't risk your land with a fly-by-night service. JC's Tree and Landscaping is licensed and insured. Give them a call at 865-599-3799.
I know missing the show live is a bummer, but don't fret. You can catch up on the podcast posted daily on the app, online, and on iTunes.
Awesome!
Ben McKee, Jason Swain, Swain Event fueled by Dead End Barbecue, live here from the Low T Center studio. Did you know that there are over 100 pieces of litter on our beautiful Tennessee roadways and at any given time? Really, really, really bad for the environment, and you can do something about it. Join the Nobody Trashes Tennessee movement at nobodytrashestennessee.com. Again, nobodytrashestennessee.com. Join the movement. Let's keep Tennessee beautiful. 100 million pieces of litter at any given time. We got to do something about that. Please, please join the movement. Do your part. Save that trash in your car and just wait till you gas up. Throw it away. Really easy, really simple. NobodyTrashesTennessee.com. Who you taking in this game, Ben, between Tennessee and Arkansas? Of course, the phone rings again. I tried to ask you early in the show, and the phone rang. You had to pick up the phone, but you ain't escaping. You're not escaping, man. I'm going to get that prediction out of you, Ben. Don't pretend like you on the phone. You ain't Brian Harsin. You ain't Brian Harsin. Oh, that was Jimbo. Jimbo Fisher at the SEC meetings, pretending like he was on the phone. Oh yeah, I definitely noticed it, Ben. I hear you. Get off the phone, Ben. Let's go. Let's go. The people are waiting for your prediction on the result of the Tennessee-Arkansas game. You need some time? Let's go to the phones.
I think Tennessee baseball will beat Georgia Southern this weekend.
Let's go to the phones. I'm going to give you some more time to stall. Let you think about it. Let you put it in your little formula. Draw it up as an equation. See what you get. All right.
We got our guy, Big Shot Rob.
Rob, what's up, man?
Swain, I got a question for you, man.
I don't know where C-Mac is, man. He's supposed to come over there and hang out with you. I don't know.
That's a good one. I like that. But, you know, I was just listening to the show a couple minutes ago, and on one of your commercials, there was a baby crying in the background saying if you can't listen live, you can listen later. I ain't never heard this commercial in 6-7 years I've been listening to your show. But all of a sudden I have a baby and now you got a commercial for me. I appreciate it.
It's for you, man. It's just for you. It's new. It's a new liner. It is new.
That's very sweet of you. Thank you for thinking about me.
Absolutely.
He's lying to you. It's for me. He found out I was pregnant.
You ain't pregnant.
I am. I'm part of the equation.
You ain't doing nothing. I'm saying push, baby.
Yep. Ben, I'm going to let you know right now, man. Get ready. That's all I'm going to say.
How much sleep you been getting?
Get ready, my boy. I pretty much get as much sleep as I want because my wife is very sweet. She's the best in the world. So she don't really wake me up during the night. But if I wake up and hear him crying, then I'll grab him. But 9 times out of 10, I don't hear him at all. It's crazy.
Man, you must be a heavy sleeper.
Sounds like you're selfish.
Look, Ben, I have to be up at 4:30 every morning, okay? You, on the other hand, you wake up and drive 20 minutes across town, and you probably still be late. So
27.
27 minutes, and you still late. That's why.
I'm on time.
If you say so.
Coach Fulmer would say he's late.
I don't ever miss the start of the show.
Oh, you hear what Swain said? If Coach Fulmer would say you late.
I wasn't a D1 athlete. I was a scrub.
Walking through the door at 6:59 ain't no time, Ben.
I don't care. I don't
Y'all
care.
don't know it. Y'all don't know it.
I don't miss the start of the show.
When 7 a.m. hits, y'all see him, and that's all that matters. Y'all don't know if he's been here for 6 o'clock or 6:59.
Only one of us has to drive 27 minutes in the morning.
That's fair. I'll give you that. It is hard doing. Because I used to have to do that. Before we moved close to the base, I used to have to drive about 30, 40 minutes to base every day, and it was the most annoying thing in the world. So, I feel
sit down and shut up.
Well, back in my day, Big Shot Rob, before we had the studio in the house, I had to drive about 25 minutes because I lived in South Knoxville, and then get to the studio and then set up all the video stuff. So, hey, it's part of it, man. It's part of it. Ben was spoiled for a while.
Ain't no damn excuse to you. That's basically what Swain's saying. He just wanted me to say it. Ain't no excuse.
When Swain gives me a raise, I'll start showing up at 6:45.
Oh, okay. So now you need a raise. That's wild. That's wild.
It's gonna be like these contract negotiations in professional sports. Earlier in the show, he was pumping me up. Now it's time for a negotiation with the contract. He's like, Ben, you don't do this, you don't do that. You could be better here, you could be better there.
There always is room for improvements. You never know. One day you might check your paycheck and it might be 2 cents higher. Hey, that's a raise. Better than nothing.
That's right.
That is a raise.
That is a raise.
Exactly. All right, man. Y'all have a good weekend, man. I'm out of here.
You too, man.
All right.
Good to hear from you. Good people, man. Good people. Chip Payne says, in the new commercial, I swear, it's Ben screaming with excitement at the end. Oh, man. Central Florida Vol says, keep doing what you're doing. We are on an 8-game winning streak. That's right. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Chip Payne says, Folky is our Dennis Rodman coming off the bench. He is.
So who you think's winning tonight? Tomorrow?
I got Tennessee, man. The way Tennessee's played in the last couple games offensively, John Fulkerson and Josiah, for me, their play in the last couple games is the reason why I'm picking Tennessee. And earlier in the week, Sunday, I didn't pick Tennessee. Like, in the locker room, I picked Arkansas to win, and I picked Tennessee to beat Kentucky. But that game on Tuesday, I know it was at home. I know. But Folky and Josiah's performance pushed me on the top. So I'm going Tennessee.
Yeah, I'm with you. No, I think Tennessee wins. I just have a feeling. A good feeling.
How much money are you putting on it?
I don't know.
Are you going to go all out? You going to splurge and put $5 on the game this time?
Nah, I'll probably stick to my little $2.
How about $10? $10 on the money line.
I got to feel real confident.
No parlay. $10 on the money line. Let's go. Let's go, Ben.
I made my money on the parlays.
Let's go. See how confident you really are.
I think Tennessee will win. They're just playing great basketball right now. Arkansas is too, though. It'll be a hostile environment, be a fun one. But I think Tennessee comes out on top. I have a lot of confidence in this team right now. Hopefully they don't reverse course.
Speaking of parlays, I got you for tomorrow's game because the promotion from Action 247 is bet $50 on a college basketball parlay plus 200 or greater odds, and you will automatically get a free $20 bet. So perfect for a Tennessee game. Maybe you want to go over under on the parlay. Maybe you want to go with the money line. Maybe you want to go with who's going to cover the spread. But if you bet $50 on that parlay, you get a free $20 bet with plus 200 or greater odds. And then on Sunday, you can jump in with the Daytona 500, bet on the race, and they will give you 50% off, 50% of your stake back if it doesn't hit. So you bet 50, it doesn't hit, you get $25 back. So they are promotions for March Madness coming up. Got NBA, NHL, maybe some MLB in the future. Just maybe. We'll see. Just maybe. Maybe. Who knows? Tennessee baseball this weekend. Let's hit some home runs, man.
Let's do it.
Dave Fairhorn. Hope you have a terrible weekend. Swain Event, we out. Have a great weekend, folks.